Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. Glad you're with us tonight. We are going to continue this incredible event that came up as an impromptu event on Saturday morning. We've continued it through the weekend and back by your popular demand, your requests, and you asked for it. We have got a continuation because it may have been not enough time yet to get you everything on your wish list from this big sale event. And this is the biggest sale event we do here at TVON, so you can watch for years and years at a time. The values don't get any better than what we're bringing to you right now in this event, because not only is it going to be incredible discounts that I'm up here giving you first, but you're going to take an additional 10% off of everything that we have in stock. So if it's here and it's available, and boy, have we been getting a lot of requests in already, then we are going to bring you that ultimate value, 10% extra off. All sales are final because these are the deepest discounts we do. We're going to be literally under cost on everything you see. Plus, we're giving you the look at your piece. So that, again, the only exception to that would be some of our diamond pieces. Like today, I have a couple of diamond pieces, a cross necklace, a beautiful tennis bracelet. So we will have even a diamond ring. Actually, it's one of our favorites all time that never goes this low. So we do have some diamond pieces where you know the consistency of our VS diamonds, but everything else that we show you in color and designer jewelry and museum pieces are what you see is what you get. So rest assured, if you need any advice or opinions or have any questions specifically that I don't cover, make sure you give us a call here live in studio so I can help you with those, get you the answers to those questions, and more importantly, get you the opportunity to shop like you can never ever shop for fine jewelry. So this is really an exciting time, and it is a time that with 10% off, I know sometimes our sales are $50 extra or $100 extra, but with 10% off, I'd encourage you to think about the discounts and how much bigger they are, the bigger the piece is, right? So we have brought out really throughout, so far 2 days down, we have brought out some of our most incredible museum pieces, and they have found their happy forever home. So we're really excited to continue to do that. We've got Chameleon diamonds. I actually had a couple of Paraiba requests because all of our big Paraibas have been going even before the event kicked off. So we're going to have some more of those. I have picked out the very, very best in size and color and neon that exist here. And those are coming up for you, as well as, don't worry, we still have affordable. There's always going to be affordable. Everything's affordable when you consider what it should be versus where it is. But we also have plenty of affordable here tonight in rings for everybody. And like I said, classics like our cross necklace that we're going to bring you, and a diamond tennis bracelet. It's one of our larger sizes. So there's more money to be saved here on each individual item than ever before, and even going forward. And that includes, as we think about Black Friday and holidays and all that, big shopping season that may not be necessarily in full swing, but it doesn't get any better in the values. So think about shopping early and often. Even if you're thinking about shopping ahead for holidays, I'd really recommend that. Also, want to touch base with Risa. We've got your piece first here. I'm going to get you your Opal because she had a specific item. You guys have been doing the right thing, going through those wish lists, picking out what you love, checking with me to see if it's still available. You can also do that here live with our operators. They'll be able to tell you right away if something's still available. If it is, come get the discount. And then also, so Risa, we've got your Opal first. Then Pamela, if you're out there, an emerald was set aside for you that I have a feeling she saw previously on a show. Pamela, I got your emerald. And then Gloria, whenever you're ready, we've got some beautiful Paraibas, and anybody else who has any requests at all, happy to help you out. There's even some men's pieces that we'll be discounting. We've got some great wheels still. You never know what's going to pop up. You never know what I'm going to do, but it is all about going, again, I go low, low every day because that is, you know, living up to the nickname. But I got to tell you, today is extra. It is low, low, low. So shop them, have fun. That's what this event's all about. We are willing to bring out anything from the vault that we have. So it is a perfect time to get something, you know, forget about holiday shopping, right? Just get something for yourself. Treat yourself. You know what you like best, right? You will never, I've never once, it's amazing. I've never once disappointed myself with a gift that I bought for myself. I tend to know exactly what I like and what I want. So I find that, again, sometimes that's the best way to shop possible. So let's start with this Opal. This is from our vault that, again, was asked about. Might it still be here? And luckily it is. I had something else set up, but let me get this one ready since I think she's ready to go. It's 1120528, and you can see why that was requested, right? It's a beauty of an Opal, and it's, of course, Lightning Ridge, Australian, black Opal. It's a huge freeform stone as well. So oh gosh, that's funny. So here we go. So this is going to be our 1120528. It's got a 243 on its own, but then you're getting yellow diamonds and white diamonds around it. This is where that band, I think, does something really cool. And here's what we've got for you, because the band, actually, you see, comes up and over the white diamond outer halo and then intersects with the yellow diamond halo. And that's just a fun, nice little edge to give it something more unique and different here. But it's 18 points in yellow diamonds. That's 32 points in white diamonds. So we keep those diamonds in a finer kind of level, and here's what we're gonna do. I'm so excited this is here, and you know what? It's gonna be, oh gosh, this price tag is so good already at $59.99, but we're gonna take it a lot lower than that. I wanna show you the inside too, because this is, you guys know, this is one of my favorite undergalleries. Undergallery meets side basket detail that looks so incredible together, doesn't it? Just really heavy, and it's gonna be a really, really, really special value because it's nowhere near $59.99. It stays as is with the two-tone gold. So mostly yellow gold for the band and that yellow diamond halo, and then you're gonna see all those beautiful patterns, really. It's multiple types of patterns within this one stone. Allow me to try it on for you as well, so you can see what it looks like from a distance, and that's actually gonna be less than $3,000, or you know what, not even $2,000. We'll make it $19.99 with our 10% off. That means on the $19.99 items, you're getting almost $200 extra off that price as well. So huge opportunity there, and that'll be, do you have this one already? All right, we're verifying. I think that one may be gone. I hope it's our requester, because I can't tell you in this event already, and that one is gone. Thank you so much. In this event, a lot of people have missed out on items they requested just because someone else got to it first on the phone line. So really always do dial in quickly, and that'll help you get your favorite. But I want to show you this one. This is something I really was considering. I'm actually starting the whole show with here because it's such a pretty, pretty rare color of zircon. It's a pink, but it's got a very nice, sophisticated, almost like a blend of colors. Pinks with some goldens with some almost mauve tones to it. It's really, really, really pretty. And it's a beautiful square cushion cut nonetheless. And you're getting out of number 1112599. And this will also be our, now this is a nice size, 3 carats 23 on this one in a square cushion cut that you have. And again, Pamela, we've got your request whenever you're ready. And some Paraibas. We cannot get enough of these big, beautiful Paraibas. But again, running really low because I went through the entire inventory earlier this evening, and not many remaining at all overall. So that is important to remember if you're a collector of the Paraibas. But here we go with a very, very special 323. Those are simple diamonds. We do 11 points down the sides here in either direction. So really keeping that classic. Maybe you want to, you know, jazz it up with a wonder ring here or there, you may. Obviously, it's a great solitaire kind of look, but we are going to bring it all the way on down and really bring it to you at a huge, huge value. And that's what we do here today and always, but this is extra special. So with the option, now we're still going to give you, when possible, the option to give you the white, the yellow, the rose. This is one of those opportunities where you have your choice of gold colors, so really get it customized for you. Also sizing we're still doing for you as well. But then you've got this fabulous look, and I'm going to try this on, and it's going to be a rarity. Pink zircon, already mined out. We only had this discovery come to life here in the early parts of 2020. It was January of 2020, so certainly didn't see a lot of it. It didn't last very long. If it's 2023 and it's long gone, it's been gone for some time. So we're thrilled it's here. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and this is just a really pretty way that, let's not forget, as you probably can tell here, even if you're not super familiar with the zircons and their double refraction, well, you're probably seeing it, right? That's something that becomes quite evident the second you lay eyes on it, is that this is popping and sparkling and really, really giving you brilliance beyond what you typically see with most stones, right? Most stones are singly refractive, and we think of diamonds. Well, even diamonds, for as brilliant as they can be, they're singly refractive. So you're always in for a treat when you love sparkle with a zircon, and there's a variety of colors out there. I love that this particular stone is really a blend of those colors, and it's not even $999. So like I said, even though it's tempting to think about museum pieces, we know, and one of my biggest really philosophies and always hopes for every single show is to have a wide variety of jewelry in any given show, in any given 3 hours, is to really bring you as much variety as we can with not just jewelry and gems, but price points, so that everybody can shop every day if you choose to. So here's what we've got. Instead of $999 or $888 or even $799. That's all great and fine and well when you think about where a zircon should be and the rarity it has and the fact it's all mined out, but yet it's not even $777. We're really looking forward to this one, and so far you want to be on the lines really, really quickly. I think we're showing you how important that's going to be tonight, as always, throughout an event like this, because obviously limited as we are. So instead of even $777, we're going to bring it down to $699. Take 10% off, that makes it $629, and change at checkout. So if you want a very, very important piece, a classic kind of style, still get with the VS diamonds, right? You still get those, but all of that beauty, all of that collectability, and then of course a really stupendous value. $629, tough to get a gold band by itself for that price, or even really that's kind of the price we see right now on a gold chain, you know, a very thin little basic couple, maybe even not even a full gram of gold. Typically in today's gold world is going for about $600. So to be able to get a ring with a gem, with diamonds, with a rare gem, with a beautiful look to it. You see all the refraction. You see multiple colors of the rainbow. They're coming through on that pinky, almost pinky, peachy, plummy. It's weird to say all those colors because you wouldn't expect them to all go together, but they do. So it's really, really, really important. And hi, Pamela. Oh, Pamela, is the emerald for you? Oh, no, wait. Let's see. Oh, and thank you so much for your kind words, Pamela. I appreciate that. And she says she wants to see rubellite and Paraiba. You got it. Okay, so we're going to see some, I don't know if I have any rubellite set aside for you, Pam. I don't. So I don't know if there was something specific in rubellite. Otherwise, we'll have to go to the back and see what we have in rubellite. If you want to give me a little heads up there. I don't have your custom rubellite ready yet, but we do have Paraibas, yes, and we do have the emerald. So good. All right, coming up, $6.99. That one's here. Well, okay, good to know. That one's here if you'd like it at $6.29.10. Then we've got, are you ready for a men's or ladies ring? But it's a black diamond in a huge size, really, really wild. And just tell me that was Risa who got that opal. Good. Oh, good. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So this one's here if you'd like it. Let's go ahead. Now, I know this is not going to be like, you know, like wait all day for things to go because we do have a lot to show you and we know we're going to have requests coming in, but I want to show you one of our bigger, bolder pieces here that is really, really stunning. This is a black diamond. Now it's going to have, this is copper entirely as diamonds are, but this one's the opaque version of. So it's a black diamond. You're not supposed to see anything through it. We're not going to talk clarity grading, but it is a really, really super of the moment stone. It's definitely very wearable as far as versatility, and it's going to be at number 1121411. It's a huge size in the round. It's a 3-carat 72. But then you get, you see that halo in white diamonds, 42 points around it, and a really, really good, strong, heavy, just a really cool mounting that's got a full under gallery underneath it, and then it does have this really, really special all mirror finished on the side, so it's just sleek and smooth and yet really bold at the same time. So all we need to do here is bring it on down. It's just a one only, as we're going to see all throughout the night. Very few exceptions to that rule here tonight. This is that inside under gallery and how it's finished with your comfort in mind so that it is going to be a bigger, heavier ring that still is wearable every day, all day if you want to, if you choose to. But we're going to make it a really special opportunity here. Here it is up front again. Then we'll try it on for you. Tony's ready. He's like, yep, it's time. Do you like this one, Tone? I bet you like this one, right? Good, you know, almost mid-size to larger size gents ring. Or if this were sized appropriately, I don't think you would have any, you know, problem or issue seeing me wear a ring like that, right? Which means our gals can wear it if you like a bigger look. Almost gives me like that big, large, oversized signet feel that we're seeing all over jewelry right now. So that big gem centerpiece, of course, that presence there, of course, you're going to be getting well over 4 carats in diamonds. Nothing wrong with that, except usually the price tag, right? Usually that'd be like $59.99 here. To get over 4 carats in diamonds, we're taking it a lot lower than that. So you're not having to pay $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, nothing like that. Even $2,000, which is pretty much if a men's ring comes down to $2,000, we're in like, you know, major value territory. The radar should be going off, like something's amiss, right? But it's actually better than even $2,000 or $19.99. Let's take another look at it close up and see what we got here for you, because it is going to fly. And there's only one, and that's it. Although we can change the gold on this one too, even though you wouldn't think that necessarily because there's so much gold involved in this ring, but it's not even going to be 19, 18. Oh, we're just taking everything crazy low, low, low. And it's going to be, you know what, we'll make it better than even $1,799. Even $1,777 sounds good. But it always sounds better if we can save you more, right? More savings equals better. So how about this? Not even $1,777. Let's blow it out for $1,699 with your extra 10% off. You know what that means. That means you got a price down to $1,529 and change. So huge value there. A little over $1,500 for a men's ring of any kind is something we're taking a second and third look at and not waiting too long on it because you know it's going to be gone in a hurry. So $1,699, really $1,529. White gold's fine. Rose gold's fine. I actually like a rose gold black diamond combination quite a bit. So I think that's a really good look. And then let me catch up with requests. So let me see here. Yeah, okay, good. So the emerald is here for you, Pam. And then I did not have any rubellites. Guys, did we, was anybody here during the day that could check on Pam's rubellite request? Did anybody take that? She wanted some rubellites as well. I don't know if she gave any specifics, but she said she did ask earlier if we have some rubellites. All I have is the emerald here. So yeah, Pam, I don't have any rubellites in front of me, but we can certainly find some. I'm sure we've got something in the rubellite world. So we can bring it to you. If you have any specifics, let me know. Requests are best made directly through me because sometimes it's just the most direct channel. So you guys know how to reach out any way, shape, or form. I'm usually, yeah. we don't have any rubelites, not a one? 0 rubelites in the entire inventory? Oh, wow. Okay, well, that is a surprise to me, but I'll do a double check for you, Pam, tomorrow. But it looks like, unfortunately, only just the emerald here, rubelites, and we have Paraibas. So I'm going to get to the Paraibas shortly here. I'm waiting on my cue from our requester for the Paraibas, but here's what we're going to do. We've got a quick wheel. In advance of that, I'm going to show you 4 incredible pieces here that we're going to mark down. So I'm going to skip that black diamond because that one's still here, and if you want it, you know what to do. But let's show you what we have in classic diamonds, but in a floral. How pretty is that? So here's what we have in a fire opal. Yeah, it looks like a little bit like a ruby, but it's a fire opal, top notch quality. Then we have the sweetest little heart shape. It's a molly garnet, rare garnet, beautiful neon, kind of a chartreuse color. I almost wore a dress this color tonight, and then I opted for not, but you'll see it this week at some point. But take a look at that. It's kind of that beautiful where maybe a little bit of green undertone to your bright yellow. It's still like a little bit of a neon kind of level. I'm going to move this fire opal right back center and just mix up our colors here a bit. That's a diaspora that changes color, and that's going to be a really, really special color changing diaspora. It's actually got a good size. That one's out of Turkey, and Turkey alone. 140 is the carat weight on the diaspora. You've got a 109 heart-shaped molly garnet over here on your left. We have the diamond weight up front at 52 points. So a lot of VS diamonds, you can have that one in any gold color. Actually, there are no gold restrictions whatsoever up here. So feel free to choose your favorite gold color on any one of them. We'll make it happen for you. And there is the fire opal, which is also always going to be a little bit of a surprise because it's a 50 pointer, but it looks like more. That's what opals do across the board. So anything you like on this wheel, let's make them happen. Super, super, super affordable opportunity on all 4. Remember, still changing gold colors, still doing that for you. Still giving you your choice of size. Want to make sure it arrives ready to wear. Love that. Don't want you running around all over town having to find someone to size, trust them with your new jewelry, then pay more. And it's not inexpensive to have things sized today. So unless you're shopping here with us, because it is FREE free. So that makes it a lot. I think I would say that's affordable, right? That's my idea of affordable. Just give it to me for free. So our fun 4, yes, they're fun. They're fabulous. They're also rare. There's really nothing up there that's considered standard because even when it comes to the diamonds, diamonds are great, but ours are VS. And who was it that just told me yesterday or the day before in an email? She said, "You have spoiled me for life in diamonds." I hear it all the time, so don't feel bad. We got to start a club. If you've been spoiled by TVON VS diamonds and now cannot shop anywhere else, including high-end designers for your diamonds because they're just not good enough, congratulations. You are part of an elite, good club that we call diamond lovers, right? That really understand and know. And the best part of all is, for that better quality in diamond, you don't need to pay more, and that's the best news of all. That's the beauty of what we do. So take a look at all 4 of these, each one giving you diamonds as well, and we're gonna get them all out the door, you know what, just $19.99 and up, where they began, taking them a lot lower than that for you, so all you have to do is dial early on a Monday, and let's face it, everyone shows up Monday on Must See Monday, looking for the mega markdowns anyways. So if you just were busy all weekend and you just tuned in going, I wonder what kind of big event and what kind of markdowns I'm gonna see this Monday night, well, get ready, because little did you know that we got one of our bigger sale events of the entire network happening right now. So huge opportunity, and it makes everything, you know what, instead of $9.99, let's take it even lower. What do we have here? Oh, I love this opal from yesterday, right? Who's it for? Oh, she did? Oh, she already got it. So she wants to see it? Yep. And remind me, was it Anna? Yep. Anna, you got it. Your opal's coming up. I'll flash it for you right now, actually. So let me do that. She actually, if you were with me yesterday, or was it Saturday? I feel like I'm torn between which. It was a lot of jewelry both days. Forgive me, I'm not sure if it was yesterday or the day before, but that is one of my favorite opals we have in stock. So congratulations, Anna. She already took that, but she wanted to see it. It's that platinum piece with the 218. And then I'll try it on for her. And that also had 138 in diamond, stays in platinum. So I'm sure she didn't mind that, right? Keep it in platinum. She'll feel the weight of it, the colors. And I know, Anna, get ready to be absolutely stunned because the colors are far beyond. I know we always say that with opals, but this one is one of the probably biggest examples of that, is that what you're seeing on TV is great, but when you see this in person, even the brief moments it's like out of all the spotlights here in the studio, I am amazed by the pricing by the color you get. And the pricing, of course, as well, which was down to incredible value. So thanks so much, Anna. Enjoy that one. And thank you, Tony, for bringing that up. I don't know how he just did that, but that is a really good memory for you. So $29.99. And of course, she got her 10% off. So well done on that platinum piece, Anna. Thank you so much. And then here we go with our wheel, which is only come down to what? $9.99 so far. We're going to take it even lower than that. and make sure everything can go and everything will go. And how about this, instead of even $9.99, and take advantage. This is Molly Garnet. That's a heart shape. It's a real rarity. It's actually, I want to point out, they've got heart shape, and I do want to point out, it does look like a heart shape because of the mounting around it, but it's actually technically a pear shape, which is, it's a heart shape without the cleft. So it doesn't have that super defined cleft in the center of the top there, but it's really does give it that look with the emphasized halo and the diamonds and the way they're set. The opal's amazing. The opal, fire opal at its best here, great designer mounting, and then our diaspora in a more crown-like mounting, and then the white diamonds. You know what, we're just gonna send them out. Early on in our Monday, all getting still settled and ready for the big event. Maybe you're just getting all warmed up. You got your dial fingers ready. Has everybody done their pre-show ritual, right? This one involving probably a little bit of practice. You want to have the phone nearby. You want to be well hydrated. You want to be ready. Maybe a little extra coffee or tea, something with caffeine, so you can stay with us all night on this weeknight, because you can't miss this sale event. And we're not doing $9.99, $8.88, or $7.77. We're going to make these really simple and easy, and they are all $699 a piece. We know from just seeing one prior, we know that's going to be like just a little over $600 when all is said and done after your discounting. And let me know if you have any questions about all the individual carat weights. Again, we can go over those, bring up the information for you, and try them on. But remember, you're choosing your gold color there, so you've got, you know, really customization that goes beyond the norm here. And yes, a $699 price tag comes down. You're saving almost $70 beyond that to get a huge value. So that's going to end up being $629.10. And then we did find a couple earring requests for Lynette. Thank you, Lynette. Oh, and these are both, oh, this is good because we have the star that we saw recently, and then we also have a little similar version but a little bit different for you. So that's going to be coming up as well. And then we are ready to move right along. That's going to be $699. The $629.10 is what they come down to be. We got a big Zambaran. I also took a lot of just kind of mental inventory of what maybe you missed out on over the weekend, that we looked for similar pieces. So if there was something you missed out on this weekend, we'll have some similar ideas here for you tonight as well. So let's get to our earring requests here. And $699 gets you any one of those really fantastic pieces. Boy, it's tough to get fine jewelry for $600 or so, but that's where they go. So let's just take those away, and then we've got a really special opportunity and a great way to get you some earrings. Now, these we had fairly recently, and actually a couple times in a row. And they were really exciting because they're a little bit of a star design, and they're meant to be a little bit of that North Star, because this is actually the way they're going to sit on the ear just based on where the post is put. So they didn't do a centered post here. They really intend for this design to be a little bit of a north-south, point-to-point kind of look. But beyond that, you also happen to have a really good alternative, we'll call it. It's a little bit even more elongated, and this is a match. It is an identical match to a pendant that we also had a request for recently, brought it out, and like it always is, it was super popular. This is that true, really North Star design. So I would say this one just feels very designer, very, it has a star-like quality about it. It's got some bigger diamonds, but then the overall bigger size in the earring is going to be to your right there. And that is, if it does look familiar, it is the true match, the literal match to that very popular pendant that we've had as recently as a few days ago that was so, every time we bring it out, it's been here for years, it's been popular, and especially even gets a little more popular during holiday time, because I think we start to think about, you know, that just that elegant North Star that really is, you know, we talk about it in the songs, we think about it during holiday time, we look up in the sky and see that beautiful guiding light. This is really that look in an earring. So there's still wearable studs. I mean, either way, whether you're going with the more squared off design or something a little more elongated, they're super wearable. They're going to be huge value because that's what we do on everything. And you know what? We're going to give you a little different diamond weight on each. That first style on the left is going to have more diamond weight. That's going to be 36 points. The other style is a little bit more of a fine pave. It's 11 points. So the right side of your screen is ending up going to be a little bit more affordable. Yes. The second pair, you got it, and that's Lynette. Hi, Lynette. Thank you for being with us. Well, I can put those up front too, you know, all by themselves since we haven't seen them in a bit. So let me do that right now that you've seen the two together, because I know we all saw a lot of the other previous pair in recent days. But this is an elongated style. I'll put them up to the ear for you. They're item number 11100421, and that's going to be, oh my goodness, white, yellow, rose gold we do have. 11 points in diamonds. That's the pave, and then look at how gorgeous. They are going to drop on the ear a bit because they have a post that's up towards the top, just like the other ones do. So they're meant to be a north to south. Now, obviously, if you put on that backing a little tighter, which is going to be a butterfly backing, you could actually spin these, and if you wanted to even create a little more of a diagonal look and have them be almost an ear crawler, you could, but that's what they look like from a distance away, and then I'll get you a measurement. So they really come to that finer point, but you see, it just looks like the whole earring is really covered in pave, right? It just twinkles and sparkles just like a star should. Yes. Emerald cut. What? Did you say Colombian emerald? I haven't had one yet today. Is that a request? Okay. Just ask, because I haven't had a Colombian emerald cut yet today, so I don't know if they're talking about something from a previous show. But this is, I mean, I'm sure I do have one. I have one to show. I've got an elongated one that's larger. We certainly have some beautiful ones to show you. But this is going to be a 1/2 inch top to bottom. I'll pop one on the earlobe for you as well. So you can see, remember, it's white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. We'll take an up close look at one. And do you see what I mean? It's actually same exact design as the pendant, where it's not every side. This is all, every little spike of the star is done in a knife edge style. So it comes to that almost pyramid point. And then you see that certain angles, certain sides of that design are done with the diamond. So it's really, really, really stunning. This is what they look like on, which is going to give you still, I know I have to hold it with the tweezers because I don't have a backing here, but you still get an idea of how beautiful they are. Actually, you know what? Let me use my own backing, Tony. If you give me a second here, I'm going to just put them on and see if I think I've got a backing here that might just prop them up nicely. I'll just use my own backing for the moment, and then you can see them, because I think it's really hard to gauge the style when it's when the tweezers are behind it. So we'll do this really quickly. You know what? This is a really good value. They're supposed to be $6.99. We'll make that a lot better for you, and we're going to do something wild here. It is not $6.99. That's our normal price. That's where they've been popular in the past, although I will admit it's been a long time since they've been on the air, but we're going to make them a lot better than even $6.99, and then that's what they look like on. So now I just slipped on a backing so they can stay perfect for you, but you can see what I mean by they have a little bit more of a drop to them. They're really a great looking kind of a design here with that beautiful diamond. I know it's a little darker over here, so you may not see the flash and the sparkle of the diamonds, but you see up close, they're all there. It's pave, and we're doing better than even $4.99. That was where the other star earring was priced. We're going to make this a lot more affordable here, and it's actually only going to be, I can't believe this, $399 for the earring that you could wear again. If you wanted to angle them a little differently, you can, but you see how on my lobe at least they have a little bit of drop, and they create that little bit of designer flair to them with the star being elongated, but they have that, I think during the holidays they'll look holiday, but I think when it's, you know, middle of the summer and it's July and it's, I don't think anyone's going to look at that as a holiday earring. They're going to look at it as a really beautiful designer elongated star effect, right? So back to the wheel we'll go. I'll put them up there together, and they're $3.99, which takes nearly $40 extra off that price, so that they will be on about $3.60 for you. So really good value there. And then you see that's what that's all about. So a really, really good look. You see that, how the angles are done. So from certain sides, you see the flash of the mirror finishing in the gold, and then the other side, this side completely is pave, and it's almost like a star within a star. If you look at the intersection there, east to west, north to south, they're a really pretty earring with a post and butterfly back. So if you'd like those, is that the one she's thinking about, Sean? A very good design right there. And we still have the other ones, which I know if you need to see those again, if you missed them when they were on recently, we can do that for you. The other design has 36 points in diamonds, and they're $4.99. So it's a $100 difference between the two, each with the 10% off, which is lovely. And we're going to make it a huge opportunity for you. Let's get to our next request here, which is actually going to be, let's see, we've got some, I do have another beautiful opal if you missed on the very first one we had. Did we figure out, Tim, what emerald they were talking about? Sure. Oh, it was a different item. What are they looking for? Should we help them with it? Oh, okay. Okay, 23 point. Do they need to see it? Okay, let me know if we do. If we have it in stock, we'll show it to them if it's here. All right, coming up next, we're going to keep on moving. We got a lot to show you. Don't forget our gents ring is still here. Same with, now I do have, speaking of emeralds, this was not the request. They had the wrong item number, but this is what we do have in an emerald tonight in a big, big size, in a grand, grand color, in the elongation that takes a huge stone and makes it look even larger, because we know how emeralds work. We know that there's usually going to be, it's really tough to get a big size in an emerald. Please take a look at this stone, even if you're going, oh, emerald, yeah, emerald's always got inclusions and all that. This is an extremely important stone, and get ready for the value of a lifetime. This is really up there in that considered museum level of emerald because it's 1117635. It's a 374. So the elongation you're seeing here is going to pay off in what ends up looking much larger, but we're already in the upper tier of what we ever see in a carat weight in a Muzo Colombian stone. And Muzo stones sometimes have a little less glow. Not this stone. Not this stone. It's got that spot on true emerald green or grass green color. You want it to be lively. You want it to be bright. You want it to have a punch to it, not subdued. And that's the beauty. And sometimes even with an emerald that gives you a glow, that can mean a lot of things. You might get a little glow from one little spot here or there. When the whole stone lights up like this, that tells you how important a clarity it is. It's wild to get stone like this. 374. Now we keep the diamond weight minimal so that you can really wear it often and enjoy it often, but it's still really well suited for the stone because they gave it tremendous consideration in how do we perfectly frame such a beautiful elongated gem like this. And that's what they did with almost an arrow design, if you will. If you look at those diamonds, they're almost done in like a chevron on the outside, very a la Wonder Ring, right? You're looking, it's like two different nested chevrons, and then there's a bigger diamond right there at the very, very east and west. Wait till you see this though from a distance, because I keep showing you at eye level, because that's what happens when you look at that stone straight on. You get those incredible powerful glow and color, but then you see it when it's on the hand, it's always going to give you that perspective. So I want to show it to you in that respect, and then we're going to get you a mega value, because let's face it, when we get into the 4-carat range, we all know what happens. We all know. We know exactly what happens when you get into really, really big, important emeralds that do top out traditionally at 4 carats. Usually that's what, just going on the buying guides, what the buying guides say is that they don't even price emeralds that go beyond 4 carats in size. So that's about as big as they get in retail. We all know that there exists other stones at bigger sizes, but they're usually where? Museums, in collectors, homes and things like that, but usually museums and things like that, or they're just those really beautiful one-offs that are not in retail stores anymore, but they're custom made, or they're collector stones that have to be commissioned to be made into a piece of jewelry if you even go that route. This is a 374 we're going to make downright affordable. It's the goal and the mission of this event, but this one is particularly so because we know it's a $79.99 piece all day. That's already been discounted. It's got a 1/2 carat in diamonds almost. They're all bigger stones. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, so you can really see when that's on and you have that color going all the way through like that. That's impressive, but it's not even $79.99. And this is where it gets really interesting because I have not seen a 374. That looks totally normal. $79.99 with the 10%, you take an extra $800 off. What we're doing is so much better than that, and it's not even going to be close. Even $4,000, half off, it's not staying there, and $39.99, we're right there at about $1,000 a carat. For the record, a Colombian emerald that looks like this does not go for $1,000 a carat. If you did see an emerald that was $1,000 a carat and it was just a smaller stone, it would be something that would look like probably more similar to if you were at the riverbed and you saw a rock on the stream there and it was just covered in like a brownie green moss. I mean, that's where it's completely opaque, not a bright color, not that true glint and glow of an emerald that you want to see. This is standout color. And instead of $39.99, watch this. It's not close to that. We're going to bring it all the way down. And if you want one of our bigger Muzo stones, you are looking at it and the big value that it gives. And we are ready to send it out of here right now because 39, nope, 38, not even close. Not even $37.99. This is a big value. It's for one caller. The big emeralds have been out sticking around and they've usually been double or triple this price. So to be able to get one of that size and not have to pay what you should makes it even better. And it's $3,699, which actually there's another $370 discount coming your way just for saying, I'll take it. So this is really the important time to make that happen because you're actually only going to pay $33.29 and some change, 10 cents, a dime, okay? A dime. And that would be the way you get your emerald right there. So let me know what are the requests we have. I think we're caught up for the moment on requests. And oh, never mind, they just came out. Oh, we got some new ones here. We have the necklace. Hey, Tim, I don't know who that was asking for that necklace, but we do have that gold necklace you were talking about. It's the curb link with that diamond station style. We'll bring that out for you. And what a good one it is. Oh, man. If I had this plan for the show, you know I'd be wearing this one. I'd be stacking a bunch of them together, wearing a few at different lengths, which you can do easily. Let me know who's got the emerald. We'll show this request for our necklace lover coming up, and it's solid gold too. So we don't do a lot of just really traditional plain gold pieces. And even this isn't, to be fair, it's got diamonds. But it's about as classic as a necklace gets here, because usually when we say necklace, we're talking about a finer chain with a bigger pendant presence. This is different. You might remember this, it's only been on the air once. It's a curb link style, which could not be hotter. Curb link, Cuban link. It's really, really special. It's all done all the way around. Could be men's or ladies as well if you like diamonds, okay? And then we have item number 112-1763. This is only yellow gold because, you know, right now, and this happens, I've been in jewelry long enough where we see this happen when gold historically is at its highs, is when everyone tends to gravitate more towards yellow. And some people have their favorites that are, you know, tried and true and stay that way. I'm more of a yellow gold lover. I love both. But I really am when it comes to especially all gold pieces. I just love the richness of a yellow gold. And I love that that's its, you know, its pure form essentially, right? It's found in nature as a precious metal in this yellow color. So I really like seeing that. But this is going to be the necklace. You can see from a distance how it shimmers and shines, and then it has what looks like a big diamond solitaire. It's actually a cluster of round brilliants together. It stays in yellow gold only. We've only got a couple available. It's adjustable as well, which I think is brilliant. And that means you're just tailoring it to every day, whatever you need. But we're going to show it on the hand here. Go ahead, Tim. Yes. Oh gosh, we had that at one point, and I don't have it here on the information, and forgive me, I don't remember. So we can probably go back there and get that for you because we've got, you know, certainly you're probably going to think, well, what's it going to be compared to what everyone else is doing, and I can guarantee you we're going to top it. Can we get the gram weight on this, please? Because I know it should be somewhere because I had it the last time I presented it. And it's not in the graphic. So here we go. This is going to be 23 points in the diamonds. There's your cluster. I will show this up close so you can see it. Let me grab that emerald out of the way. And then it's got this link, which is going to continue all the way around. But I do want to show you this clasp and closure here. It's a lobster claw style. And then you've got a little bit of adjustability here. And it goes from 18 to 20. So basically where it's at is 18, which tends to be a pretty classic necklace length. And then you've got the extender, which is 2 more inches. And do you see how I'm just even moving that left side of the rear there? And you watch every single, essentially the gold chain link is almost faceted in a way that allows all this sparkle to happen. This is not star filtering. We don't have a star filter. It's not magic of TV. We really don't have a lot of that either. Just the pricing, right? Just the pricing. And this is what you get. That's probably why with these more flat but wide links, why the curved link is so popular. You can get that beautiful kind of bigger, chunkier style, but there's still something very feminine about it, and there's still something we know classic about it. Let's take it up close so you can see what the diamonds are all about, because we love a good diamond cluster, and this really does look like a solitaire. And there again, do you see what I mean by a flatter link? So that's how it actually, and I don't know if this one's going to sit on its own, so I'll give it a little bit of help. And that is what we're talking about. So you see that beautiful flash of all that mirror finish, front or back. It's all mirror finish curb link. It's got those 7 stones all the way through there, and that's going to look like a solitaire that's about, looks like a 1-carat solitaire from a distance, and then we'll show it on the neckline for you. But it's actually going to be really affordable, and not to mention brought down to a much, much better level here than what you've seen before. So it kind of puddles. That's a true link. It's not a you can see how it kind of puddles, and it's going to actually have a movement. This is why it's important in a necklace for a link to do that it's made properly and made correctly so that it can really have that beautiful, you know, wrap around, kind of follow the curves of the neckline kind of look. Now it's also going to be $19.99, but today you get an extra $200 almost off that price, and I think that's the one they were looking for, am I right? So that's it, and then we'll show it. What was the gram weight, by the way? Right, obviously including the diamonds. The diamonds might weigh something. How much was it? 14. So 14 grams in gold. And again, I will tell you, this is where I was looking at gold the other day, and we usually talk about, we consider what is, let me just show it on the neckline for everybody as well, because I know that there's been a lot of gold lately you might have seen on, you know, national television retailers, and I was just, you know what, let me do that right now. Let's put that right there for you, and let me get those diamonds straightened out here for you as well, and get my angle correct, and we'll show you what it looks like. But this is really an important style, and you can see just this is what I want you to look at and evaluate from a size perspective there, how beautiful that is. And obviously I'm wearing it right now a little bit shorter. That's where it sits at about 18 inches typically, and then you can give it a little more length if you need to. So that's going to go back up close. That's for a requester, right? Is that the one they were looking for, Tim? Yeah. Sounds good. All right, did they take one, or we still have one available? Yeah, Marilyn. Thank you. Was it Marilyn? Thanks, Marilyn, so much. Enjoy it, and I know you will. It's beautiful. Coming up next, we have one more request. I think it was from someone else, and it's an inside-out hoop bezel set earring. These are the big ones here, the bezel sets we love, meaning bigger diamonds, but they look even bigger than they are, because that's one of the things bezels give you that advantage, is that they're going to allow those diamonds to look even larger. So I love this. We're clearly having a lot of people check things off their wish list. Whatever's been maybe a little out of reach, or hey, you just like the extra discount, right? You were thinking about it and you go, well, I'm waiting for the right time. This would be your cue that it's the right time when you've got savings like this on everything. We're bringing out the 101 diamond hoops here. Yes, 1114-315 is a full 1-carat 01, yet there aren't a lot of diamonds here, but this is the inside out style. Some hoops we bring you are, some aren't. We bring you a variety of different hoop styles, and that's intentional because everybody's got their favorite, or better yet, you're probably, if you love hoops, you can't stop at just one. So they're in white, yellow, or rose gold, and this is one of those icons that you would think, if anything should be put aside and maybe not eligible for a sale, it would be something in diamonds and gold straight up like this, but notice how we're not saying that. If it's in stock, it is, meaning like if we have to make it again and it's going to be another month till we can get to you, we're not going to say, hey, because it's just too long a wait. But if it's in stock, we're putting it on sale. And that means classics like this, where, let's admit, hundreds of pairs of these earrings have sold over the last few years, but they've not been this price tag, and that's the beauty of it. So take advantage of it while it's here. Maybe stock up on another pair in another gold color that you've wanted. This is also great gifting because they are the bezel set, which is a higher end way to do a hoop. Obviously it requires more gold, but it's also giving the illusion, giving the look like those diamonds are even larger than they are, and they're already good size stones. We'll even tell you all about what size individually they are. Round brilliance, all bezel set, which also I think from a practical level makes sense because remember, we as ladies sometimes have longer hair around our earrings, right? Framing our face. And then sometimes an earring and its prongs and its design are fighting with the hairstyle and the hair and everything else, or that sweater we're putting on over. Now, I always recommend jewelry is the last thing you put on before you leave the house, like the very, very last thing. Because, you know, even put on the perfume and the lotion all prior to, because you don't want to expose your earrings to that. You don't want to put the sweater over it. But the point is, sometimes it's life, right? And this is where, again, no prongs to catch on anything, no sweaters to snag, no getting caught in the hair in the wind, right? This is it. If you're putting on a scarf, right? It's going to be that time of year for some of you where it's getting colder and you put on a scarf or the bigger collar on the jacket and you want to have yourself all warm and toasty, but you know that an earring might get caught in said scarf if it's got prongs. Not going to happen here. Bezel sets are really important from all these different perspectives, an aesthetic perspective, a practical perspective, a beauty perspective, a bigger diamond look perspective, all of that, and yet you're getting white, yellow, rose gold, and this is what they look like from afar. They do have the button release right there in the back, so that means push that down to release your post. This is what they look like from afar. We'll show you the diameter is 3/4 of an inch. I mean, that's a substantial earring in the gold weight alone when you look at that profile and how that's done so well. Here's your measurement with the ruler, and we're going to take it all the way on down. These are so affordable. Look at that. There's that 3/4 inch diameter. So you can see it's a round, side to side, top to bottom is going to be the same length. I'll try one on. They're not even going to be $29.99. There's a new price as if we, had to make them today. And then there's the old price that goes back to a different era of gold and diamond manufacturing that we are proud to even discount further so that you're not spending $3,000 or even $2,000 or even $1,000. And they're going to be $999 if you'd like one. They're actually $100 off essentially because it's $99.90 off today with that 10% extra. So a huge value there on a really, really beautiful classic earring that I would say doesn't get much better than that. And that's what they look like on. So you can get a really good visual. I'm not sure who requested them, but listen, you don't need to be the requester because this is a classic that so many people do love and will love. And maybe you already do love them because you have them in your wardrobe already. But this is where, again, think about getting another gold color or think about gifting them to someone you love for holidays or any other occasion because they're diamonds. They're diamond and gold earrings. They look amazing. And you are getting, I always recommend a little longer drop for an inside out style because if it's a little shorter drop, not sure you're going to get the full appreciation of an inside out style because there are diamonds lining the back side of this earring on the internal angle. So if you get a little more length to the the earring itself, you're going to be able to see, as I turn here, you're going to see more diamonds that are lining the back. So you really get to appreciate that and enjoy that. Let's take another look at them close up, and then we'll see if anybody would like them. That is by, I assume that's a request. I did not get that request personally, but we brought them out for you. So I assume somebody wanted to see those, but you don't need to be the requester. We have a limited number of pairs in the white, the yellow, and the rose gold for you to take advantage of, and they'll be under $900 when all is said and done. So a huge value there. And look at that, just a great look where I was going to count the diamonds for you to give the individual size, because I always, I tend to try to memorize this stuff, and I just want to make sure that I'm 100% accurate. Bear in the front of each earring, you're going to have 7 stones, and I believe it's 5 in the back. No, 4 in the back actually. So we've got, and just double check here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it is, let's see here. You've got your 2, your 4, your 6, and 7 in the front, and then it is 4 in the back. So you're going to have 11 stones, 22 stones in total in the pair among that 101. So this is, again, going to show you how large these stones are, because we know that getting so many incredible stones like this that are nearly 5 points each. So that is a big size. That's no longer an accent stone, right? We're not talking about a basic accent here. You're talking about much more than that. And that's a beauty right there. So take advantage, and they're so wearable. You're going to put them on more often than you don't, I think, right? So that's always a wise, smart buy when you end up looking back. I think a year from now, you're going to go, well, that was a good buy because I wore those every single day, and you will continue to, because we know a hoop is not going anywhere. It's not going out of style. I just think hoops are getting more popular. Anyone else feeling like that? I feel like they've always been a classic, and they're always really well known, and they're a good space for jewelry. But I think we're seeing a popularity ramp up like never before in hoop earrings. So I'm really excited to have those here, because they're just a beautiful kind of everything hoop, practical, and all the things we talked about. Great look, great feel, great comfort, great size. 3/4 of an inch is always, and we're backed up on the phone lines, by the way, so bear with us if you're waiting on hold. We don't have a lot of operators here tonight, but this is really one of those things that we know from offering a lot of different earrings, whether it be drops or hoops or any. 3/4 inch is always that, tends to be the Goldilocks size, tends to be that kind of midpoint where everybody's happy. They're not too small, they're not too large, like everybody can wear those. It's the size that guarantees that they're going to clear the lobe. So even if you struggle with smaller hoops typically, because maybe your lobe's a little longer or your piercing's just a little higher, I mean, blame the piercer, right? Sometimes those piercings go a little higher in the lobe than maybe what you wanted, so the earring has to have a little more length to clear the earlobe, right? Sometimes a 1/2 inch doesn't work for everybody. I've talked to a number of you where that's been the case, where a 1/2 inch is a little too short to be comfortable. So this is where, again, 3/4 inch is going to be a great style for you. Did you get a pair of hoops there, Will? What color, please? Tell me, because I need to keep track of the quantity.
Linda took a pair off in yellow gold.
She got a pair of yellow for Linda. Hi, Linda. Thank you. And oh, she said thank you? Thank you, Linda. I appreciate you being with us tonight and shopping the big sale. What about you, Sean? Are you getting a pair of hoops? What else? Yellow. Well, the yellow gold's been very popular so far. Yellow gold, 3 gone in yellow gold. It leaves us with 1 pair in yellow gold, and then we have the rest in white, and we do have 1 in rose. So heads up there. Let's keep going, because we got a lot to show you, and the top of the hour is already almost here, if you can believe that. So a lot to get to, and of course, continue to get requests in. This whole first hour has been really fueled by requests, and we love that. Want to keep that going. So here we are. Let's get to it. I've got a designer opal. Oh, and I have 1 Zambaran that has some beautiful bright yellow diamonds with it. We'll see that. Rose quartz is here. Got a beautiful tanzanite. It's a big one. It's a 7-carat 37, but actually it's the diamond weight that I think is the most impressive of all. It's by far. Yeah, let me flash this for you. I'm going to show you on the hand. We see a lot of diamonds a lot here. It takes a lot of diamonds to kind of wow us. We'll see a lot of mountings with a 1-carat diamond weight. Sometimes we'll get a 1.5 carats. Now when we really get real crazy, we go 2 carats. Like I think about the saddle ring, one of our largest, got 2 carats in diamonds almost. What happens when you go over 3 carats in diamonds? It doesn't happen all that much, but it's happening on this stunning ring right now. 111-6603. Why is it so pricey, or used to be so pricey at $19,999? Because it has a 318 diamond weight. That is surrounding a 737 jumbo jet. Yes, the jumbo jet of Blue Wing Block Ds. That's for sure. And this is completely side to side, filling up the finger here. It is incredible. Those are all, get ready, because this is one of those Fancy cut diamonds too. We're not just getting to the 318 by using a lot of little rounds. We're using incredibly important individual stones. Stays in the white gold here, which is all 14K. It is a one only. I just need to stress how quickly tanzanites have been going. No surprise, I realize. Blue wings are going very quickly. We're almost sold out of them. There's no reason to wait at this point when they're marked down to this level, but we're about to do something absolutely crazy. I just want to start here so you get a real sense of the size, because we see a lot of big tanzanites, but we don't see something like this. So let's take a look at it as we move the hoops aside. You can still grab hoops if you want to, but take a look at this. Wow. Hold on, let me clean it up here. I got a little polish I got to give it. And this is one of those just princess cuts, tapered baguettes, and rounds all happening in one ring. And it's not going to be $19,999. And that's the beauty of it. We're going to make it inexpensive to the point where you could get it for just the diamonds or just the tanzanite, one or the other. Either way would make sense when you see this kind of price, right? This is the wow. Is this the wow? This is the wow, right? I just got an email that just said wow from a viewer. She's watching at home and the email just says, wow. So I think the timing is right. It's probably, yeah, for this. It's a really, really important 737, 318 in diamonds. And we're going to blow it out right now. First caller, it's not even $9,999. Remember, the higher end pieces are where you get the even bigger discount, not just by me, but your extra 10% as well. And this is not even $5,000. So suddenly, okay, we're talking really, really good value right now, but it's going lower than even $49.99. And we'll try it on again. Notice how it's first princess cuts. That first halo are all those squared, brilliant cuts. They're huge. Then you get the round brilliance going around that. And in the corners, you've got two huge tapered baguettes in each of the corners. All four corners, two of those. That'd be 8 in total of those baguettes. And this is going to be a crazy low because it's actually going to be, are you ready for this? It's not even $49, $48, $47.99. One caller. We're going to blow it out right now, and it's got a great finished under gallery as well. So everything you could want, everything you could wish for, and it's $4,777. That's nearly $500 extra that's coming off, and that's going to be a really, really important piece for one person, one caller. $42.99 and 30 cents is what gets that one to you. So huge value there. We're still really busy on the hoops, by the way, so don't feel like because we moved on that you have to go, like wait on the hoops for another day. Make sure you get them. Make sure you grab them. They're very, very special. So we're going to get into, again, we've got still the pink zircon we started the show with, if you're thinking about that. A few diamond earrings are here from our little star wheel that we had. And then anything else you want to see, get those requests in, but that's $42.99 when all is said and done with that discounting coming your way. So hopefully, we really encourage you to think about that one if you want a just truly enormous carat weight in diamonds. And then we have, are you ready for a chameleon? We've got a very large 68-point chameleon diamond that's coming down. Those sound like the good pieces to save a bundle on, right? Save a lot of extra. That's going to be the way to do it. So we're looking forward to that. We also have any requests you want to see. So I would really encourage keeping those coming. We want to make sure we get you all the requests you need because, again, we don't know how long this event is going. So we want to make sure you take advantage while it's here. And it wasn't even supposed to be continuing today, but we had so many people, as we get. It's a busy fall weekend, and a lot of you missed the weekend shows or just need a little more time to gather your wish list. So we're happy to be able to continue this for you so you can get on your deals before they're gone. All right, now let's talk about this Zambaran. Wait a minute. You know what else everyone requested the other day that I only had one of? It was the very end of the show. It was that gold quartz. And I did have another big one for you here. So let me show you the gold quartz we have. It's item number 112, 1646. This is the one. I'm going to flip it around because for whatever reason I like this pattern this way. At least it feels like it has a top and a bottom to me, and that's it. This is the one with the huge, huge diamonds, 3 on each side. What do we think? Pretty cool, right? 112, 1646. We had to come way back in here. This is a big ring, but nothing's going to top what we just had. Nothing's going to compare to that size. This is 4.5 carats in our natural gold, meaning 24 karat gold running through this quartz. And then you have huge diamonds, 82 points, 3 stones on each side. They're marquise and pear. So you see right directly down the center, it's a marquise cut in either direction, and then the pear shapes are beside that. So you get a really good look there. And that's going to mean that on average, those stones are going to be just about 14 points each. So they're big. They're big, they're fancy cuts, they're VS. That's important as well. But then you have a value that is so spot on. This is all unique. Every single gold quartz is going to have its own unique and individual pattern. We'd love to see that. And you've got a super, super important look. Now, it's in the yellow gold. Doesn't have to stay that way. You want to change it up? We'll do it. You just wait an extra day or two, and we'll make sure it's in white gold or rose. I would say the yellow gold, though, is always what I like to see. That's the match. That's the match, because the gold through the stone is yellow gold. It's natural gold. It's pure gold. So it's going to be 24 karat pure gold in its yellow color there. And let's take a look at this on, and then we'll help you right now with a mega, mega value. And what you see on the surface, that's where the gold meets the quartz. So even though it's a buff top cabochon kind of style, it's got that, again, the gold is a different texture, if you will, than the quartz stone itself. So you get a little bit of that kind of surface. I'll tell you, it's smooth to the touch. So we've got one. And it's a new markdown, $59.99. That's because of the diamonds. Thank you. Another request? Yay. Oh, we have the Spark Star earrings. Those will be the drop style to go with the studs, maybe. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Put the studs in the second piercing and then the drops in the first? Oh, yeah, you're going to have that chance. Let's get this one home right now, $59. Did you miss out on the big one we had the other day? Because we did have a big one. I know everyone was the very end of the show, so I couldn't have a chance to bring out a lot of others because it was the last couple of minutes, but that's why this is here tonight. So if you missed out, you got a chance right now, and it's not $59. Even better. Blowout time. Half off is not good enough tonight. We're making this a lot more interesting. It's not $3, it's not even $29.99. We'll blow it out for not even $25. Let's take it lower than that. Not $25 or $24.99. You got a chance right now to steal a gold quartz. And we're going to make it $2,299. And that just means, $2,069 at checkout for you. $2,069 and 10 cents. Don't forget about that 10 cents. Sometimes it's 10 cents, sometimes it's 20 cents, sometimes it's 30. But it's going to be a lot more discounting than what you're even seeing up there, and we've already done a number to that price. So that's the way to go. Spark Star drop earrings in leverbacks are next by request. I love these. Haven't seen these in a while either. It's been a long time. And this matches the perfect piece. Yeah, I am, Pam, actually. We're already working on it. I worked on it a couple hours after you gave me the request, but it does take our custom designs about, they run between sometimes 4 and 6 weeks is what we quote on custom designs. Sometimes it's sooner, but it's usually running about 4 weeks. So yeah, so about 4 weeks, and then I'll certainly email you the second it's ready. Yeah, isn't yellow gold a favorite? I get it, yeah, that's perfect. So let's do this, guys. We've got 20, yeah. The studs with it? Of course, you know I'm going to do that. Especially, I'm even going to probably do it on my ear as well because I really like that look together. So I'll do that because there's a great match going on there. So we'll do that. Spark Stars coming up. I've always called these the Spark Stars. What do you guys think? Little designer Spark Star action here? What do you think of that? Item number on the drop is going to be 1110400. If you're thinking, wow, that was quick. They made those studs into a drop earring. Well, we've had these to match the pendant. This really looks very similar to, they're still a little different, but they're similar to what we had in the studs earlier. They're 36 points in diamonds. They're another request. We have white, yellow. Oh, look at this though. Only a couple in white, a couple in yellow, and one in rose. So very limited on what we have here. Let me give you a look at the drop with the length here. 36 points in diamonds. That's meant to be a center round. Then they're going to kind of alternate along the sides here. It's an 1.5 inches top to bottom. It is a lever back, so really simple and easy to wear. No challenge there. No extra backing to worry about. Let me pop one up close here, Tony, and then I'll try the other one on for everybody so we can see. And I know these aren't going to sit very well, but I want you to see the diamonds because this is a slightly different style. They have a little maybe more, they feel a little bit more mod maybe than the last ones do, but they still have this really great designer feel. This time it's like, think of it like the X in the middle is done with the diamonds and then the other is mirror finished. I have to leave it like that for a second, guys, just because I can pop one on for you so you can really see how that 1.5 inches drops. But this is going to be white or yellow or rose. They are super limited and the price tag is under $1,000. Actually, what should be $9.99 is going to go a lot lower than that. I'm going to also try to put on the other stone or the other style we had with it quickly just so you can see how they would pair up, because if you got more than one piercing, and so many people do these days, we can show you that and how they work together because they are slightly different in style, but not much. So they really do coordinate really well. So I'm just using Tony, my preview monitor, as a little helper here because I'm hoping this will balance somewhat, but This is what they kind of look like. I don't know if I have them on in the right place, but doing this without a mirror or anything, but look at that. That's what you see here. This is the drop, and I'll put my hand behind it so you can see there's a lot of glare here, but I want you to see the reflection you're getting off the gold and the diamonds. And then the second one, this is the style we had a little bit earlier in a stud, and so we do have that style, which I popped on next to it. I'll show them up close as well, so you can see it. So that's what they want to see. So we'll do that next, but I just wanted you to see kind of an idea of the length and how they look from a distance away. We'll go back to the wheel, and then let me show you that other star stud we had that was so popular for $3.99. How about these two together? So that style you can see, and I'll hold the other one up here if I can get really, really good with my left-handed tweezer here, but we've got a really, really good look. So that's the star stud we had, and then this is what the drop looks like. So you can really see how they are similar but different, and that's gonna hopefully help you. So let me go ahead and grab one, and I'll show you what that's all about. I'm having a tough time tweezing with my left hand and my right hand at the same time and taking an earring off, but let me see if I can show you here what they're going to be like together so you can see what that's all about. So this is going to be what your drop looks like in this star. So see how they're subtly different there? So you see a little more pave on the stud style. This one's all prong set diamond weight with a little more mirror finishing to the style, but they really do. I think that's kind of the fun thing, is that they're similar enough, because I don't know if they, if they're going to look as important if they're, the same. Yes?
Can I show the other star?
Yeah, the other star stud, yeah, it's actually smaller, but it has more diamond weight. So we'll show you that too. You know what? I'm going to do the drop earrings. Sorry, guys, we're just accommodating requests here. Do you want to do this? We'll make the drops $599. And this is the other star. So that's the $499 version. Here's the drop. So we're going to have this is how it's going to work. The big ones in the back are $599. These are $499 right here, and this style's $399. So it's $599 for the drop, $499 for the larger diamond weight that you see on the right side of your screen, and $399 for the left style stud. That's the one that we had up earlier. We had both of those up earlier in the studs. So they're all a little different, but they all pair up beautifully together, if that makes sense. So the drop is $599, which takes $60 off that price, essentially. Then we've got the two studs. Stud on the right has 36 points in diamonds. Stud on the left has 11 points in diamonds. Stud on the right is $499 minus 10%. And then we've got the stud on the left that's $399, and this has really created a little bit of a craze on our phone lines here. No surprise. Think about pairing them up. Think about how each one is going to go beautifully with the others. And none of the three are exactly the same, but they're all in the same theme, motif, kind of look overall. And this takes us to our top of the hour. Which one? Which one, Sean? Not available. It's all sold out. Yeah, that's why I was overhearing you. And no, we don't have the pink diamond wondering. It's all sold out. Don't have any of those. I'm so sorry they sold out the first day they aired. So what are we all thinking? Will, are they having a hard time deciding? What would you like? Which one? Big ones, the drops, or the bigger stud? Oh, drops, good. Drops are going to be an odd number, just so everyone knows. That's the one we just showed for the first time here. It's 1110-400 is the drop style, $599.
$499 one.
Okay, and remember, this style is the $499 because they have more diamond weight. That's going to be $499, less $50. This style is $399. So even though it's a little larger in length and stature, it's got a little less diamond weight, so that's $399. All prior to 10% off. You get your extra 10% off everything we show you. And that's how we're doing it. So we just got the top of the hour here a few minutes ago, so really excited to have y'all with us tonight. Glad you're here. 2 big hours left, Monday night. Shop the sale tonight. I don't know if we can continue this. It wasn't supposed to continue tonight, but the demand was so great. We are keeping it going for you, for those of you that were not able to be with us or at least spend a lot of time with us and get what you wanted over the weekend. So the mission has been to keep this going. Again, we've got basically, remember, we take our little break from shopping on Tuesdays. So this is kind of like always considered, in a way, it's like Monday is kind of like our Friday here. And so I would encourage you to shop this 10% off extra sale, the low, low goes low, low, low sale for the next 2 hours that we have together for our big must-see Monday. Monday night's always about markdowns. I'm really glad you're with us. This is an important day to shop. It's an important night to shop. It's an important time to get requests in, as most of what's been happening this first hour has been your requests. I hope you'll continue to bring those into us so we can help you with whatever it is you want to see, whatever it is you want to own. 10% off, though, remember, is the bigger discount on the bigger items. So the more pricey it is, museum grade pieces, big Paraibas, Chameleons, you name it, anything more substantial. We could save you up to $10,000 on one single piece of jewelry during this event because it's a 10% percentage-based sale. So when you buy a $5,000 item, you save $500. When you buy we have a $70,000 pink diamond, you would save $7,000. So that's a lot of savings on a piece of jewelry. So I really encourage you to think about the pieces that have been a little out of reach, anything that's on your wish list, any early holiday shopping you want to get out of the way at the best sale we can do. That's the thing. I'm a sale lover. I was charged with basically giving you guys, putting together something amazing while most of TVON management is overseas. Actually, everyone is overseas. And they're at one of the biggest gem and jewelry trade fairs of the year. So they said, you know what? It's going to be really tough to put together like a week of shows. You do it. You put together whatever you want. Pick out the merchandise that you love, which I only love what you love, so that's why I'm asking for your requests. And do what you want. And there's nothing I love more than a sale. So a sale, okay, that's great. But the biggest sale, that's what I'm talking about. So we're giving you that opportunity to shop all these items. If it's in stock, you get 10% off. If it is, again, something you're thinking about, let us check. See if we still have it for you. If we do, we put it on the air, we give you the value. Take a look at our earrings one more time. Those are the studs that continue to be very, very, very popular. I'm going to go ahead and get you some Paraibas here because I know we have, okay, I'm getting a lot of requests here. So, yeah, I don't know, Suzanne, you'd have to, I'll check for you. I don't think so. I don't think so because I'm not sure those are going to be able to come back. So, yeah, we're kind of dealing with that right now, trying to manufacture some of our classics again and keep the prices low for you. But here we are coming up on the way. We're going to show you some really, really special Paraibas. It's been the #1 request and talk about, getting an understanding of what you guys want. It's the museum pieces that everyone's after right now. So it doesn't mean we don't have affordable like those earrings we just brought you, but I want to bring you some of our very best Paraiba because everything I brought you has gone out. Everything. Everything. 3-carat plus. I had a 371 on Saturday. Gone. Even prior to this sale, the 2.5 carats, the 220s, gone. Everything we're putting up. I think it's out there, the understanding of simply how difficult these stones are to get, how unbelievably, I would say rapidly, they're excelling in a per carat price. Again, as I just mentioned, we've got our team over in Hong Kong now. They're at a huge gem. It's the biggest one. It's a gathering. It's so big, it's 4 times a year. But it's actually one of those where you've got the dealers of dealers. Everybody goes to this show, and yet there's very little Paraiba. There's now a couple days into the show, no Paraibas to be offered. That's what we've been seeing of late because people that have them are holding on to them. The price tags, even though they're going when they are trading $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a carat and more, it really is tough to even secure one or to find one or to find availability. That's why I think a big reason is we have a savvy group of shoppers, you know it. So we've pulled out of just really trying to get those other accommodations for other requesters that want the bigger stones. I pulled our best ones here. I'm going to start with the biggest. We're going to show you all 3. One is a massive mounting, I will tell you that. But we're going to actually have a 3-carat. It's a 297, a 272, and a 228. There are a few others, but I was assigned the task of just showing you the biggest and best for color and clarity and gold, like I've been doing of late. There are some bigger stones that are maybe not quite as much wow as far as the color and the glow. So we're going like all out here. We're going size, color, clarity, everything. So let me show you our first one, which is going to be our largest here. And that's going to be a 2-carat 97. These are the ones that have supreme color and clarity and size. That's the 3-carat almost. That's impressive. That's one option. Item number 1120727. Before we get into the individual, I want to go ahead and show you 3 that I've gone through everything before the show tonight. I've gone through every Paraiba we have. Granted, that doesn't take very long. There aren't millions of them. And I literally just scrutinized and found the biggest and best. Whereas I'm going to show you some of the, actually I didn't bring them out, but the other colors look almost like this, but faded. They look really pastel or really light. They're not as lively. They're not neon. And that doesn't, it's not to say they're not valuable or great. You guys have been wanting, and all I've been showing lately, the ones that have been going out the door, are those really, really just unbelievably good. Now, I don't know if this is fair to put this up, but we do have a 272 here. It's got a lot of diamonds, and it's right here. So, if I may, these are big rings, but now we might have to just put this one in the middle and show you that if you want to get a 2-carat plus and you want, I don't know, 3-carat 17 in diamonds, that's where you go. So this is what I would say, and you'll see the consistency here of the colors and the neons and the saturations, and I'll walk you through the carat weights. But there's a really big one that you're either going to say, I'm in or I'm out, because not everybody's looking for a ring that also is this overall size. I mean, it's really a very elongated ring. So I'll walk you through the sizes, this being the largest individual carat weight of the center. This one's going to be the 2-carat 97, and it has 118 in diamonds. The next size down is right here. We're going to go left to right. That's the 272, 18 karat gold, by the way. And that is the one that has the baguettes and the rounds and the tapered baguettes. And that is going to be a 272 pear shape with a 317 diamond weight. Second piece tonight we've seen with over 3 carats in diamonds. That's 18 karat gold. And then over here, still a huge size, a 228. That's a 228 Paraiba, 1 carat, 18 in diamonds, just like the other side. These two, left and right, each have 118 in diamonds. Those are our top of the top. It is really, really, really good. And tell me if you have a favorite. They all stay in the white gold, except it doesn't look like the 297 has to. The 2-carat 97 can go in any gold color you want, so right there. This is obviously a little for instance. Now you're probably also wondering what in the world is going to happen with the pricing. Well, the one in the middle is going to be the most, but we're going to bring them all down. The one in the middle has that 3-carat 17 in diamonds, so that one's going to be a little bit more money. The other two on the sides are really stunning. So if you would like to narrow it down, what I'd like to do is, now that you've seen all three, if you are a Paraiba collector, you've been looking for one, you tell me right now which one you like the best, and we'll zoom right in on that, give you all the graphics. The price tags are all being brought down. There's a lot of discounting here going on, more so than we usually see. Even lately we've been seeing some huge discounts. That's why they've been out of here. This is where I would really, really recommend, honestly, I want you to get wherever your eye goes, but this is that 297 is such an incredible size to get. I really think you've got to highly consider that. And price tags all going down. They're all going to be under $50,000. Should not happen, but they are happening. Take a look at this, and we're going to walk you through them. And if you'd like this larger one in the middle, just as simple as this, guys. I mean, this is where you save the most, right? These are price tags before your 10% extra. This is the huge one here. Let's bring up the item number real quick. It's item number 1121388. That's the 18K, 272 in the pear shape. And that's going to have a carat 16 in baguettes and 201 in rounds. So that's going to be 317 total. And if you'd like this one in the middle here, this has got a fully finished under gallery. It is 18 karat solid gold. These are all of our best for color and clarity and neon. No doubt about it. Anything else really kind of has, there's one here that's large. It's just got a window. I didn't show you that. There's a couple that are just a little lighter in hue, a little less saturated or really included. So I didn't include those, but this is going to be the top of the top here. So if you're looking for those bigger sizes, select from one of these, please. And you'll be very, very, very happy you did. But it's going to be, oh my goodness, this is amazing. That one's going to be under $50,000 for the first time. This one in the middle is going to be actually under $25,000. We're going to blow it out for $24,999. If you'd like the sides, I'm going to start now over here with this big one. The big one, that's the center stone, that's the largest. That's going to be item number 1120727. And then I promise we'll get to affordable. So please don't leave me just because we're showing big Paraibas here. But if you look over here on this side, that's going to be the almost 297 plus 118 in diamonds. And that one, stunning. I can't get over what we're bringing it down to. It was $40,000. Now it's under 20. It's actually under $15,000. We're bringing that one down to $14,999, which for a 3-carat is silly. And then if you like the 228, that's even less. That's the most affordable on the wheel. And it may just be, I mean, if we're splitting hairs here, but that may just be the brightest. And that 2-carat 28 is 1120729. 228 center, 118 in diamonds, same as over here. Same diamond weight, just two different ways to get there. and that's going to be the 228, stays in the white gold. That one's going to be under 15, shockingly so. It's actually under 15, under 14. We're going to make that one $12,999 for the right side of your screen. So remember, you'd be saving an extra $1,300 here. You'd be saving, right over here rather, you'd be saving another, where was this one? That was $14,999. You got $1,500 extra saved there. And here you're gonna save another $2,500 nearly, because it is $24,999. So 3 great choices there. You decide which one you like. Now, like I said, if you are already thinking about one of them, let me zoom in on that one piece so we can do so. But that is some of our, to have that array right there. Do you realize just having 3 pieces that look like that is so unusual to see? You never see that. There's nowhere else you could go and see that selection of Paraibas in one place, where all the colors are that consistent, that clean, that bright, not to mention the gorgeous mountings around them. So I know we've had a lot of you miss out. Like I said, if I can just zoom in on one of them, please let me know which one you want to see close up with the proper graphics, and we'll be happy to do that. That's the whole point. But I thought this is, when I get a chance to go through all of them and just literally as a Paraiba collector myself, to study them and easily see and pinpoint the best ones for every different aspect. This is giving you everything in one. Take a look at them. We're going to show them one more time, and let me know if you have any questions on them. We'll help you out. I've had multiple requests for the big Paraibas. He tells me not everybody's been able to get one yet, and so here they are, and at a really astounding value. So big moment there for our collectors. Take advantage of them. We've got only those one of a kinds, and those are the big ones with all the ultimate and everything. Coming up, let's keep on moving. So we got a lot to show you here, and we have plenty of affordable. So don't think everything's going to be $13,000 or $15,000. They're not. We're going to get you a lot of big value here tonight, I promise. And no matter what, we're going to get you all the values you want. So, and that's why requests are so important as well. So we'll do something really, really affordable after this. And then again, anything you want to see or get to know better about these Paraibas, I would encourage you to let me know. But I think it always just helps, because I don't want you to get one and then, a week later see one that you like better. So this is where we can get you all in that same range, kind of give you an idea of what they're all about and help you out. So next up, thank you so much. Here we go. Guys, get requests in too, because we don't have a lot of time here. Want to make sure we get everybody hooked up with what they're looking for. And that's what this wheel's all about, trying to help everybody who's looking for museum level Paraibas. Now, there's going to be another great, we can probably get you a little something smaller if you want to be under $10,000. But here's what I love. I have 2 favorite stones that people ask me all the time. What are your favorites? What's your favorite stone? And I always say it's a tie between Paraiba and this stone, which is actually turquoise. And I thought, what a nice way. We don't get this opportunity to go back to back on Paraibas and then turquoise in the same show very often. And this is 112-1408. Take a look at that round. That is a 1-carat Sleeping Beauty turquoise. We're going to have some fun with this one, and we're going to get you a great value, and it's got a classic diamond style mounting as well around it, because this keeps it really easy. And think about the way that this would work with a wonder ring, how beautiful that would be side by side together. Wouldn't that be fun? So a 1-carat minimum, 52 points in diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold. And we're going to help you right now. This is just exquisite, isn't it? Lovely piece, beautiful idea, and we're going to send it on out right now. Yeah, let's just try this. 0 to start. Try it. It's a $19.99 ring. We can go 0 to start, $100 increments if you want a turquoise that matches the studs we've had, the drops we've had, the omega styles we've had. Think about this. And then really big halo first around it. And then we continue the rounds going down the sides, but then it's going to have that really beautiful kind of tapered effect. So yes, here are the 2 Paraibas really quickly on the hand as we await our open here. I'm going to show you these 2 Paraibas we have here that were on the left and right sides. So this is going to be, reminder, this was up top is the 228, this is the 297. So this was the largest and the smallest from the trio. And that's going to be, remember, this is the one that's got the $14,999 price, and then let me know if I can narrow it down, but I wanted to show them to you side by side here. This is the one that's under 15, this is the one that's under 13,000. So I had that question real quick about those on the hand, and we can always zoom in and show them individually as we always do. And no open on the auction yet. We're still doing that too. I know we just had a request to see those 2 on the hand. I think we've got it narrowed down between those 2. And I just think for the pricing there, you go with the 3. You go with the 3 to get that kind of clarity and color from that 3-carat nearly is amazing. So any open on the turquoise while we're just hanging out looking at, you're welcome. Thank you so much. All right, those Paraibas are here. Yes, how much? 400 starts us off. Taking some advice there. Sometimes you just want to put in the best bid you know, the best, like your best shot at it, because you never know, you might scare everyone else away and get it. And obviously it's not a $400 ring. So we have one bidder, and we have, okay. Well, you know what? The Paraibas are done, guys. If you have any questions on those, let me know. We can always put them up by themselves. But we are at $400. Tim's bidder came in. This is what I always recommend on a zero to start auction, right? Because usually this would start right around $1,500, and we go from there. When it starts at zero and you don't know where to start, sometimes you just put in your best bid. What's the ring worth to you? Now, I don't know if that was their strategy, but it's working wonders right now, because we have one bidder. They went in with that little shocker of a $400 bid instead of, let's say, $100, and they're the only bidder on the line. Sometimes I just have to make sure you're all still with me. I realize a lot of people just see $15,000 or $25,000 rings. They might leave and say, I'm going to watch football because I can't afford anything. Don't mean to do that to you. Just showing requests, and we'll do the same for you if you have a request too. I just got to get to all the requests. So Paraibas are done. Now we've got a ring that's a $19.99 turquoise with diamonds, and right now it's at $400. That's not right, but it's happening. Hey, who's your bidder there, Tim? Because I think they're going to get, and they would get 10% off, which is going to make it like $360. So sounds even better, right? Who do you have? Sherry? Has Sherry ever purchased a piece of jewelry from us before at TVON? She has. Many, many times? Really? So this is standard. How'd she disconnect everybody else's phone line across America? That's what I want to know. How'd she do that? How'd she do that? Was it as simple as $400? All right. Well, we're going to give it the obligatory 2 minutes. Really? Let me try it on here. Hold on. Are we really going to sell this at $400? Really? It's $360, by the way. There's still 10% off. Obviously, I'm not supposed to do auctions. You know that. We just got 5, by the way. Thank you. We have another bidder in. Whew. Bidder number 2. Listen, I have never in my career had a zero to start auction with only one bidder, or 2 for that matter. Usually you're going to get, on a nationwide broadcast, you're probably going to get more than 2 bidders when you start at nothing with no reserve. So far we have 2 bidders only, and we're now looking for $600, and I'm about to give it 2 minutes. And you will get 10% off. So right now, if you were to win it at 5, you'd only be paying $450. That's how you score a deal on jewelry. Are you guys ready for a 2-minute clock? It's not over yet until the clock hits 0, which we are just about to start a 2-minute clock. You have to dial in early. We just got $600. Is that Sherry still or somebody else? Sherry's at 6. Now we're going to give it 2 minutes, and guess what? It's going to be done and gone, and we just hope that you're dialing in right now. Take a look at it. 2 minutes. Let's go. An experiment gone awry. Sometimes you got to do them just to see what you're up against on any given evening or daytime sometimes, but yeah, it's okay. Losing money anyways, what's a little more? Deep discounts, that's what we're doing. Wait a minute, who got that? They didn't even want to see it up close with all the graphics and everything? All by itself? Oh my goodness, she got my recommendation. The $297 Paraiba is gone. Congratulations, thank you so much. Hey, Will, let me know if she wants to see it all by itself up close too, because I can do that. Just want to, just because it wasn't yet, and I figured we'd do that. We're at, by the way, so the big Paraiba, the biggest of them all just sold. So we only have 2 left. So if you're thinking about them, you may want to come on in now, because this has been happening for the last several weeks on the big Paraibas. Don't want you to miss out. We are at 50 seconds remaining. Sean, are you verifying on this one? Jess, are you verifying? Anybody else verifying on the turquoise? I'm going to try it on again. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Look at this. 30 seconds. Still got time if you're dialing really fast. White, yellow, rose in your size. Here's the turquoise. I just think this also looks like it was made for the Wonder Ring if you want to add it. Whether it's the pink, the yellow, or the white, I think all three of our Wonder Rings, all three colors that we do, would look amazing with the turquoise. That's kind of the beauty of turquoise. The magic of it is it always looks good with everything. That's why I always recommend getting one if you don't have one. In this top, of course, this is the top source in the world. It's no longer producing, so there's another edge you have when you've got this one. Do we have anybody at 700? Sean, are you on this one or something else? You are? Are we at 7? Oh, we got it? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. Bye. It's gone. And so I want to show you a Zambaran. Now remember, only 2 Paraibas left. Hey, Will, can I just show this to her real quick? I'm going to put it on the air. Just real quick with the graphics and the info. She wants to like screenshot it, take a photo, something like that. And look how clean it is. Ay, ay, ay. That's the big one. That was 1120727. It is no longer available. It's just already sold, but I just wanted to see it all up close and personal. That is a superstar, and it's a 297 with a carat 18 in diamonds in any gold. That was in any gold. I recommended it in white, and that one looks amazing. And that to get a stone that size and have that clarity is almost like it's so just not normal. So that is the uneloquent way to say it, but a superstar indeed. Congratulations on that one. That is a beauty. It's a beauty, that's for sure. And so 2 of them left, turquoise gone, 2 Paraibas left if you want to ask about those. And thank you so much. We got a couple more requests to get to. I love it. We're going to show you the fabulous green zircon. Are these the same requester or different? Sue, you got it. Both requests. Oh, they're 2. Who was the other one? Right. Oh, 2 you said. Oh, do we know who they are? I just like to mention in case they're half watching, and they miss it. I don't want anyone to miss anything. Denise? Maybe Denise and maybe Kathy. I'll take a maybe. All right. All right. I don't know which came first, so guys, I'm just going to go on which one is in my hand. We're going to start with the green zircon, and I don't know whose request was whose, but this is, I'm sorry, green tourmaline rather, green tourmaline. We've got a green zircon that I was going to show you, but then this came out. So 1121522. Look at that. Can we also just point out how clean this is for a tourmaline? Will, if she has any other questions or anything, let me know. But okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Gloria. We've got this one at 403 green tourmaline. Bright, beautiful color. Spot on. I mean, look at that. That's tourmaline. Where are the inclusions? They're supposed to be there. But it's 64 points in diamonds. They do this great wraparound design. It stays classic. It keeps it classic, but they really go whoop. They do like a roller coaster. It takes me like right to the roller coaster feel. It just looks beautiful, doesn't it? But did you notice this side is actually bead set diamonds and this side is pave? Did you see that? There's actually 2 different setting styles there that is just even more wow. So classic, but has those little details that take it a long way, that make it special and make it different, and it's a one only, and it's got a blowout price. What is going on? Emphasize the low in blowout. It is really, yeah, our low, 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 blowout, blowout, blowout is really what it is. And here's what we're gonna do. Oh, it was only $29.99 to start. Actually doesn't seem bad at all when you think about the clarity and the pop of color. It's almost like getting that, it's not that, I wouldn't say it's emerald green, but it's not an olive tone either. It's really just a bright, beautiful, classic, almost like an evergreen color is what I would liken it to. It's very pretty. It's, look at that. The clarity even showing up from a distance when it's on the hand. We're going to blow it out for you, 1,900. You know what? Skip 19, skip 18, skip 17. I'm just going on a roll here. Let's go $15.99 plus an extra 10% off. How about that? So you're going to actually, how about paying $14.39 and 10 cents instead? Even better. And we're going to change the gold color. And guess what's coming up? Something everybody's going to love. The big 1.5 carat. Oh, no, this did not come out. We have a 1.5 carat diamond band. A 5-stone style, but with the big 30 pointers individually, all the way across the hand. My favorite 5-stone band we do that is rarely ever here to even show you. So let's go back to the wheel and we'll show you this one up close and see who's got it. Even double prongs, that's how big that stone is. $14.39 and change. Let's go to, drum roll please, a 5-stone band. Not the 1 carat we usually have either. Real important. Anybody thinking about that green tourmaline? Any questions? Change it to yellow, change it to rose. Verifying in the green tourmaline. I'm excited to see who gets it. And then the 5 stone. 1.5 carats. That means 30 pointers. You ready? Here it comes. It was just here recently. And there's it's a significant ring. And that's why there is a significant additional drop in your price. The item number is 111-6194. There's a little difference here. I know you've seen 5 stone rings here before. They're a classic. You've seen them here and everywhere else. But this is the 5 stone that has 1.5 carats, not 1 carat, and that may not sound like a big difference. But when there are only 5 stones and you're going at a 1/2 carat overall, that means that those normally, we do a lot with the 20 pointers, these are actually 30 pointers. And as we all know, in the diamond world, that's when diamonds get crazy expensive, is when they get into bigger individual sizes. And they still maintain the quality we love, which in this case is the VS quality. Still, we didn't downgrade because they're really, really huge diamonds. They're still VS. They're still bright white, and they're bezel set, which I think, if you want me to bring out those hoops again that we had in the first hour, we had those gorgeous bezel set diamond hoops. How beautiful would this be as a pairing? Oh, the classics that you wear every day. That's why I love investing into the pieces like this, during these sale events, we have more new shoppers than ever before. And so many times that's because you go for those classics you've been waiting on. Classics are where also they don't go on sale, right? This is. So instead, and this is the 5 stone bezel set, so you get smooth, look at the finishing on the inside, just give it a little bit of opening just so that, again, you can properly clean the stones every now and then when you need to. But that is going to be that beautiful set. Now, this is what you want to see is on the hand because, again, I make a lot of rings look small. This one is not small. Those are big stones, which then ends up does that not look like an eternity band? If you saw me wearing this on the air and it was my own personal ring, you would think, oh my goodness, she got a new eternity band. Look at that. Because it does have that 100% side to side across the hand. That's important as well so that it continues. I'm not one, who's a really big fan of eternity bands because they can be downright uncomfortable to wear and they can be sharp and they can be painful. And I've had, we all know that. We've all experienced it if you've tried it on or maybe you've owned one and you're not wearing it anymore because of that. This is where the comfort is built in from the bezels. It's smooth as silk. Nothing will catch on anything at all. It gives you the look like those diamonds just keep on going, but with the comfort built in. And yet you're getting these amazing, amazing huge diamonds here that are just under 1/3 carat each. So white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold we're going to do for you. I don't know who requested it, but it's a $74.99 ring, should be. We're going to take it a lot lower, and that to think is about 1/5 of what you would pay in retail for something similar. And I know most of what you're going to see out there in retail that is out there in this style is going to be a significantly lesser quality. Yes. Fabulous. Hi, Denise. Denise is watching online. I love that. And she made this request, and we're glad to bring it out for you. So thank you. Twofold. Thank you for interacting with us online. Thank you for requesting here. And you know what? We're going to bring it on down. This is what we do. We're going to make this $2,999. But the significant part about that is that that's an extra $300 practically coming off that price to get you under $2,700. It's $2,699 and change if you would like the 5 stone ring. That also, let me add, pairs up really well with other things, whether you want to stack it with others, whether you want to put it next to a solitaire, whether you want to get 2 and use them as ring guards. It's a great candidate for that as well. But it's $26.99 at checkout. That is a significant extra discount. We'll take another look at it up close here. And again, side to side. That's the biggest bonus, I think, when you use our 5 stone style that we do, admittedly, and every time we have it, I point it out. The 5 stone styles that are the 20 points, as big as those are, they don't go all the way across the top of the finger. And this style does. So we're really excited. Hi, Jerry. That's not Jerry K, is it? Ever. How is she doing? This is an icon. This ring, now, like I said, we're going to bring out another diamond band. Not a 5 stone style, but equally as classic. Equally as timeless. And I have all 3 gold colors to choose. So if you've ever had struggled a little bit knowing which one to get with your diamonds. This is going to show you all three. I am thrilled about this. This is a diamond band, and this is here if you want it, the eternity, or rather the 5-stone style. This is one that is going to just set the phone lines a little bit ablaze. And I have all different sizes here, so I'm going to try it on because this ring I love as a pinky ring, and a thumb ring, and an index finger ring, and a middle finger ring, and a ring finger. There is nowhere, like honestly, if we could size it down low enough, I would wear that as a toe ring all day. I don't think we're gonna go that small, but that's how I would wear it if we could, because it is so iconic in that style. Big diamonds, but 74 points total. That's the white gold. You can see they're just different sizes here, which is gonna allow me to try them on all over the hand, because we're all stacking horizontally as well right now. Stacking rings does not necessarily mean stack a bunch of rings on the same finger anymore. It means, and this is what I do in real life all the time, I am wearing a ridiculous amount of rings these days, and that's like the uber cool thing to do. So I'll wear a pinky ring and a ring finger ring and a middle finger ring and a thumb ring all at the same time. I usually go 4 out of 5. So that's what, seriously, when you see me out and about, that's what I'm wearing. I have a little signet pinky ring, then I wear my diamond, then I wear my other signet ring, and I just stack them all up. And that's kind of why I mention it, is because usually that's not always practical to do money-wise, right? Here you could. And you could take the same ring in this classic band and wear it across the hand. So not just stacked. This ring still stacks as a traditional stack ring, a ring guard, but you can also go across. So that's what I'm going to show you, how you can do that. And what I love about this is it's not a style that's going to interfere with what you're already wearing. Don't put the other rings aside. Just add. That's the look, or gift. This one, thank you, Jerry. Hope all's well. Jerry and I have been shopping together a while. This is 1110531. This is our 74 point. That's just under 3/4 of a carat. In VS diamonds, stacked. This still goes halfway around, by the way, so it goes all the way across one side to the other. What shows up as you wear it. Great for a thumb ring. So people ask me all the time, what is that ring you wear as a thumb ring? This is the one I recommend from TVON, is this style. If you can handle a lot of diamond weight, bigger diamonds individually, that's what this gives you. We have all 3 gold colors. That's the good news. You see them right here, and they're limited. So come on over and take a look, and we'll show you what we can do here instead of, well, I like this at, oh my goodness, wasn't this just here? Wait a minute. What was that last, we had a sale kind of recently. What was it? It was Labor Day, LD Dub. Wasn't this here for, was it $888 or was it $999? Either way, you're going to save a bundle here. We're blowing it out. I want you to get on the lines, maybe try a gold color you don't normally go with. Maybe this is going to be that wedding band to go next to an engagement style. Maybe it's going to be the anniversary band you stack up and you get one for every year or 5 years or 10 years, whatever it is, right? Maybe the milestones. Maybe it's that milestone ring. Different milestones you achieve. We have nobody on the phone lines. This one is an icon. We went from really, really exotic museum pieces to really, really wild. Now we're going into the classics here. And yet this one is not even $999, $888, $777. And are we taking 10% off this? Oh, this is the one that's exempt, right? This one's the one we can't take 10% off, right? No. We are going to lose even more. I'm just kidding. I mean, no, I can't. Are you kidding me? I'd go like, can you imagine? I'd go viral for all the wrong reasons if I take that sale down for this item, right? Can't do that. Can you believe it? She put up the most classic, unbelievable ring that everyone wants, and she said it's exempt from the sale. It's here. Like I said, if it's in stock, we're putting it on the 10% off. So you will never find a better way to get this home. It's not even $777. This is a huge value. It's a solid band through and through. Even the backside is completely gold, solid, and mirror finished. You don't have anything to lose by shopping this ring. It's going to be that fabulous bargain that's going to be better than it's ever been. Get as many as you want. We are already busy on the lines. It is not $750. It's not $700. This is before an extra additional savings that gets this to you for $699, which is essentially going to be, as you know, another $70 off. And that's going to be, think about it, under 630. So this is the chance to pick it up right now. Get it while it's here and get it in any gold you want. Get a couple as well. These are perfect stack rings. You don't need to go up even if you're stacking 2 or 3 at a time. You get them all true to size because it's narrow enough to where it's still going to work in your true size. And here's what it looks like on. So as promised, let's show you how this looks when you stack them up in different ways. I've got one that's more of a pinky size here, somewhat. And then I've got one that's going to work on the ring finger, which I love it there. And then one is a thumb ring, and then I'll show you it's solid on the inside. So this is what I mean by stacking horizontally. You can do that. We normally think of stack rings and we think of stack, 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 stack on one finger, right? This is the white gold. Here's the rose gold I'm wearing as a pinky ring. Love this if you have not joined the pinky ring revolution. Please do it. Or the thumb ring. Look at that. That's the yellow gold. I don't think that's too large. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think it's too large at all for a thumb ring band. I think that really it's going to sit low profile, which is really key and important on a thumb ring. And let me know, because at $699, you got a value better than we do. So this is the chance to pick it up. And again, I've got all 3 gold colors on. And remember, all you actually pay is $629.10. So this is the white gold. Again, a little larger there, but you get the idea. That's the white gold. Stacks beautifully because it's got that nice flat or straight edge. This is the rose. So that's the rose gold. Very beautiful. We use a beautiful pinky tone of rose gold. It's not too coppery or too orange. And then look at that yellow gold as on as a thumb ring. What is there to wait on? What is there to hesitate on when you get something like this for $629? My goodness. I mean, you can get a good piece of fashion for $629. My gosh, this is amazing. So here we go. Last call. Anybody on those? Jerry, I hope it's what you're looking for. I hear it was your request. I just can't say enough about it. And for $629, classic band ring, my goodness, rose, white, yellow, amazing VS diamonds. You know our VS diamonds are incredible. They're super, 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 super gorgeous, consistent. They're going to be that better quality than you buy anywhere else in retail. And we'll give it 30 seconds. Wow, what a piece. I mean, nobody expects to see the classics like that here on a night like tonight, but here it is, all for you. So rose gold, white gold, and then I'll give you that yellow gold, which is going to be very popular as well. And this is what I mean by when we talk about that's important. You don't even need to clean it from the inside. Just give it a nice little soap and water clean every now and then. If you like your ultrasonic cleaners, do that. If you like your little dip trays, go do that. It's diamonds, you can't hurt them. So look at how solid. My point being, you're not going to have to clean them from the back ever. You've got solid gold mirror finish from the back all the way through. You've got that comfortable effect that creates because it feels like it's silk when it glides onto the hand. And we only have 30, do we have a 30-second clock in this show, in the sale show? I just want to, I know we don't do that much, but usually pieces are gone before that. But just to give you an idea, and let me just put that yellow gold up here first. That's what it's all about. And see how it's going to go a little more than halfway around, just to make sure that it's not going to leave you with any blank gold band. It's just going to give you all that we love. And I know they look different. That's just because they're different sizes. We have about a 5 and a 6, and it looks like this one is about, I think that one's probably a 5.5 or 6 as well. So these are your chances to get it. Let me know if you'd like one. White, yellow, rose gold, get it now. So I don't think those are going to be back between now and holiday. If they are, it's going to mean that we manufactured them as new, meaning they weren't already in the inventory, and then they got to go and abide by today's gold and diamond pricing. We don't want to do that to you. If you don't, if we can avoid some of that, we want to do that. So coming up, let's get to a little bit more. We've got a couple things that are not diamond related. We do have a we do have a diamond drop if you want to see it. We've got a gorgeous emerald, have some really, really, really pretty pink zircon. I know we had one to start the show, but it's still here. But I've got one that goes a lot larger in the diamond weight, which I'm going to show you next. And it's wild. So any questions on those, let me know. Gosh, that's a great band. That's usually I can't put that down on the wheel without, getting a couple hundred out the door, and yet it's usually a lot more money. Now I want to get into this pink zircon. This is one of my, I know this may not be for everybody, but it's a really cool, almost little bit avant-garde way to do mounting because it's going to have a split shank to it. But it's also got 2 tones of gold, which makes it so interesting. It almost looks like a zigzag. Really cool design around it in diamonds. You still go, if you look at the way it's constructed, it's actually a bigger round with the halo. But then it's got one band that crisscrosses in the white gold that's going to have your traditional white diamonds and their setting. The other side is really up and above, almost acting as a bridge over this gold. Look at that. So it's like a bridge in a way. And you have those almost like flares of diamonds on the outside just really bringing it some interest and looks so different from what you typically see. It's item number 111-1370. Still have bands if you want them. The bands, I don't know, little delayed response. Our phone lines are going crazy right now on the bands. So I hope you're loving the blue, pink zircon as well. That richer color of pink that we love, that's almost pinky red, purple. It's a mix really. And yet it's gonna be our 3-carat. It does have 112 in diamonds, so a lot of diamond weight, certainly to love and enjoy there. And you also have the two-tone gold. Now, it doesn't have to stay that way. Give us a little extra time. If you want all white, all rose, all yellow, we can do that. I kind of love this. I think the point of being almost like this deconstructed design, I think is really brought to life with the two-tone element you have behind it. $39.99, I got to get away from it. But interestingly enough, you know it's been here a while when it's got one of those. If you're a longtime viewer of TVON, you're going to know about our golden ticket. And it has nothing to do with chocolate at all. But it is kind of a fantasy because these don't exist anymore, and yet this is one of the few pieces that still has the golden ticket. Which, what is this? This is the manufacturer's tag. So we're the manufacturer. And we don't do this anymore, but these little golden tags, as you can see, describe. So I'm actually going to make it 111 because what that usually means is they round it up. So it was 1.11, probably 9, and so they rounded up to 112. But I'm just going to say 111. And on the other side of the tag, so there's that information. This is only pertaining to the mounting. Here's the mounting price. And if you can see it, it says $4,601 with the QR code so that we can match it up. That's without the stone. So as much as many of you might go, oh, $39.99, let me think about it. I haven't seen those golden tickets in a while here on those, we don't do it anymore, so you know it's an older item. It's been here a little bit. We brought it out tonight. It's a $4,000 plus mounting by itself without the 3-carat new find pink zircon. I don't know. That should cost you something, right? Even if it's just $5, let's just say. Hypothetically speaking, that should add to the $4,600 we saw in the mounting. It's not. This price, which is already less than the price of the mounting by $600 plus, is going lower. Just wanted to show that to you. When we say that we're under cost on pieces, that's not something I say for effect. That's not a gimmick. That's a fact. And what's happening right now is because it's low, low, goes low, low, low. We're going to take it better than $39, better than $29, better than even $19.99. Okay, now you're really saving. And then there's wherever I stop, an extra 10% off. My gosh, this is good. Take a look at it on the hand. It's a nice big ring. How cool is this on? It's just different. It's got some personality. If you find, like, we're all guilty of it. Like, I like what I like, so all my jewelry kind of looks the same. You know, you ever look at your jewelry and go, okay, I can see a pattern here. And you want to step out. But still, nothing crazy. I got crazy rings today. Like this. When I'm talking about designer jewelry, like really stepping out, we're talking about this, Tony. Snails. You know, I got snails. I've got, oh, do you want a red, white, and blue? That's the patriotic snail. That one's running for office. This one is just blue. I mean, right? It could. I mean, we've seen worse candidates, right? So, you know, I'm all for it. This is the blue snail. I mean, this stuff is like really stepping out, you know? And I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love, this is my style. We got our love birds here, our love parrots. We got gators. But my point is, those are like real out there. This is not that out there. But point is, it's not basic. And that's where, again, I think it's so much fun. And it is going to be, okay, Pam, I just got your email. I don't know which one you're talking about. It was at the Paraiba, I'm not sure. But this is, yeah, it does. Pam just said it looks planetary. Totally for that. Yes, it gives a little of that celestial vibe. Saturn, yeah, Saturn maybe, or Jupiter, one of the ones with the rings. And yeah, a ring with rings. Yes, I like it. It does. I'm going to go even lower than 19, 18. Let's go back up close because I'm getting way off track. Now I've gotten political. You're never supposed to do that. I don't know. That snail just looked like, you know, patriotic. And now we're getting into astronomy. It's not my strongest suit. I should probably avoid it. It's not going to be $18.99. Astronaut Barbie. Political Barbie. I'll tell you what, she's done all that. She's been an astronaut. She's been a politician. Still haven't seen the movie, by the way. I'll stream it one of these days. It's not even $18.99, $17.99. I'll make it, you know what, blow it out, $16.99. $16.99, what's that going to take it down to? If we go $16.99, that actually means that you're actually going to pay $15.29 and change at checkout. That's even better. So that's a nice ring with a carat 11 in diamonds. And then to have a $46.01 mounting price tag. That's pretty good. So super cool piece. Hey, let me know what else you want to see. We've only got an hour left or so. I don't know where the show's going. Fastest Monday ever. I was a little concerned about my energy today, Tony. I went on a little, yeah, it was like not 2 workouts, triple. We went triple workout today. It's like all I've done since I woke up this morning, and it was early. It's all I've done. And then I came here, I'm like, ooh, I hope I'm able to stand through the 3 hours. It was a very strenuous day. I was making up for yesterday because I slacked yesterday. So this is what, at least that's what I'm hoping. Let's do this, guys. $16.99, only one. Let me know who's got it. Any requests? Are we all caught up? We're good? Only an hour and 10 minutes left, so not a lot of time. Not a lot. I just want to show you, you know what else was here? I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the show. We had some blue diamond requests over the weekend, and we had one, and it sold very quickly. I didn't think we had another. And then they bring to me today something new, because we're not supposed to be doing a lot of new during this event. It's usually pieces that are like, ooh, ones you haven't seen. Well, here's something for you. That's a blue diamond. It's 1119494. Oh, no, this didn't just happen. We have a 15-pointer cushion cut. It's a rectangular cushion cut, all natural blue diamond. It's also 14 points in, those are pear shapes, bigger pear shapes. You have, no, I'm sorry, the pear shapes are the 14 points, yes. Wait a minute, did they leave something out? I think they did. Shoot, they did. I have to go check on this because they gave me the pink diamond weight and the pear-shaped diamond weight, but they didn't give me the outer diamonds. But they're already up there. Oh, good. Well, they're just missing on my information. Okay, good. Yes. And who was it? Diane, thank you so much. Diane got a couple bands. I'm so happy to hear it. Did we hear from Jerry, I wonder, about, I'm just hoping that was her. Oh, did you hear from her? Was that the one she wanted? Oh, good. Because, you know, when you say diamond bands, sometimes there's so many. So Jerry got one too? Thanks, Jerry, for the request. Wonderful. Was she in New Mexico? Is that where she was? Okay, yeah. Thank you. Check for me. This is our 18-karat gold piece, by the way. So it does have a 15-point center, 15 points in the pink, 14 points on the pair total, which means 7 and 7, and then 36 points. Good. I'm so glad you have that. Thank you. Thanks, Jerry. All right, so here we are. One only. You know what? I'm going to come in closer. It's such a strong blue. I want you to really concentrate on that. The last, obviously they're blue diamonds. So they're never supposed to be like a sapphire blue or a topaz blue. That's not their nature. This is the color, but this is like the ultimate saturation you get in a blue diamond. And to get it paired up with pinks and bigger white diamonds and then all those rounds, I mean, wow, I didn't even total it all up yet, but what do we have? We have in the blue, the 15, that's amazing. The 15 points in the pink, that's the double halo. The 14, that's a 7 and 7 pair, they're amazing too. So all of this coming way down, I mean, 80 points in diamonds total weight in the ring, but wear it every day, enjoy it. I love that there's like that emerald cut kind of outer look to the double halo, triple halo really, and then you've got the pear shapes on the side, and this is it. Blue diamond lovers, as is in the rose and the white, but it's all 18K. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and then we're gonna take this, okay, so this was the $17,999. It's been in the inventory, but I have not shown it, and it looks like really, it's been a long time. Many months have gone by since this was on the air. I think we're looking at, well, certainly we've really elevated it here with the larger pear shapes on the sides because those are VS white diamonds on each side. And again, a 7 and a 7, that's incredible. And then we have all this look, and yet it's not even going to be $7,999. So remember, your 10% off is great, but it's really what we're doing prior to that that makes waves. 10,000's already been dropped off the price. Oh, and by the way, these are going up, not down in value. And even as you love it and wear it and enjoy it and own it, it's going to go up in value. It's not a car. Like I love, like one day I hope to be at the point where I can say I'm a car collector. I'd like to be one. I don't have the space right now. We live in LA, you know, don't have a lot of space for a bunch of cars. Can barely fit the cars I do have into the garage, right? But this is one of those things where if you're a collector and think about all the things we collect, they depreciate. After usage or time or what have you, very few things appreciate. This is something that is currently and will continue to do so. And we've got an Argyle Mine blue diamond, all natural, not 79, not, this is foolish what I'm doing right now, just to say it. I'll admit it, I'm aware of it, I know I'm discounting it too low. It's going far too low. But with all that said, that's what you want, right? Here we go. Exactly. I was too, Pam. This is not $79, $69, $59, or $49.99. Not even close. I just think this is one of those, it fits the theme of the event, right? You go for the bigger pieces, even though this price tag is too small. You go for these really important, exotic, we can't bring them, we can't produce them, we can't get them anymore. These are the moments you take advantage of, and it's not even $4,999. You think this one's going to last very long? A collector is going to get this so quickly, and I know we have a lot more blue diamond collectors than we have blue diamonds. And that's in a microcosm for the rest of the world as well. It's the same thing. That's how the diamond world works. There's a lot more wealth in the world than there are collectible stones. That includes colors of diamonds, Paraibas, Chameleon diamonds as well. This is not going to be $49. Okay, this is a big value, and we don't have a caller on the lines yet for it, which is a little bit surprising. I know there's a delay, so I always have to remind myself that it takes a minute for, this price to actually, read at your screen at home. But either way, it's not even $49.99. I don't know if we should do this or go any lower, but all prior to 10% extra off, which is going to be a significant extra discount. It's not even $4,500. It's not. It's going to be, I can't believe we're doing this, guys. It's $44.99 right now. First caller. That's the lowest price we see on a blue diamond historically ever. And this has got that really, really top saturation level to it as well. And then, by the way, it turns out to be just over $4,000 because it's $4,049 and change. So it's not a little extra discount. It's another nearly $450 off. So that's why I would say, okay, let me see. I think we may already have it gone. We have two people talking about it already. They're ready to go. I probably should have just left it. I mean, $79.99 honestly would have been the range where it would go on an ordinary day. And now with this sale event, oh yes, Pam, oh my goodness, yes, the emerald you requested. Yes, of course. Oh, totally spaced on that. Let's show the emerald. Yes, I love this emerald. And Pam, for what it's worth, I've adored this emerald since the moment I laid eyes on it. And I'm an emerald lover, but I'm also really critical of emeralds. I'm demanding of them. This one is top notch. So emerald next, 44, yeah. Thank you. Blue diamond is sold. Of course, enjoy, take a look now. Whoa, we're getting big here. And this is so outstanding. I know you can't see it all yet, but what you can see is good, right? Let's zoom back. There's the emerald. Oh my, what a big ring. What a big overall ring. 112-0986, another one of a kind. Thank you so much on that blue diamond. That was as is on the gold color. And then, of course, here we go with a specialty emerald. Thanks for your patience, Pam, waiting for this. I thought, yeah, got sidetracked with all the rubellite requests and the Paraibas and forgot about your emerald request that was originally here. So this is the 84-point pear shape. And it has, well, another huge diamond weight. We've already seen two pieces tonight that have had over 3. Now we're seeing 263. In a multiple row halo, yellow and white gold. I've always pointed this out, it says white diamonds. They forgot something because there are clearly yellow diamonds in this ring. And so they neglected to say that. They're just giving you the overall diamond weight, which is fine. Sometimes designers do that. They don't get real specific on details. We do. So we're a little, outside the norm in that respect. But there's also a new markdown. Yes. Yeah, the big one, you got it. We'll show that big emerald again. I think it's still here, the 374. Let me get that ready for you. Good pieces here. And this one, and don't go anywhere for our last hour because you never know. Yeah. You know what? Can we drop it again? I don't know if she saw this already come down, but you know what? I'm going to blow it out for $2,499. It'll make it under $2,250. at checkout. This is the inside though. Look at the way it's finished. It is a solid finishing. And then I'm going to go ahead and show it on the hand because make sure she likes a big ring because this is about as big as they get. It's already spoken for and gone. Thank you so much. Here it is. Thanks again, Pam, for your patience. What do you think? Knuckle to knuckle, but all one nice heavy band to go underneath it and around it. And that's only $22.49 and change. So yay, we got that one at home. I do love it, so I hope she does. I know she will. Let's show the other emerald, though. This was requested by Tim's caller, and it's the one we had earlier in an emerald, which is the big individual stone here. It's going to be 1117635, and I'll come back in. This is a 3-carat 74, one of the larger stones, and what a great price tag and drop in price tag on this one. 43 points. Actually, let me come in closer here for you. It was like a little double chevron happening on the sides. Then there's a big stone happening right directly on the sides. Yes. What's that? Oh, you've got the 374 already? Congratulations. Who got that one? 374 is gone. And that one was down to $36.99 plus your 10% off. And one more time on the hand, just in case they didn't see it earlier. Here it is on the hand. Let me see, it's a little large right at the moment, but there it is. We're sizing it for you. So that one's gone as well. So Sean, you've got it, right? You've got this one? Or are we verifying still? Who can I thank, Jess? Oh, like Lolo or Lou? Lou or Lo? You got the Lolo on the brain? I wonder why. Have no idea why that could be. Lolo goes. Lo for Lou. Hey, Sean, do you have this one already? This one you've got? Okay, just want to make sure because I thought it was someone else on the lines requesting it. So that one is sold. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Let's get to the Zambaran really quickly. And then I do have a chameleon, a 68-point chameleon bow. Wow. That's pretty. Isn't that pretty? The pairing of yellow diamonds with a Zambaran. Isn't that great? Congrats on the emeralds. Pamela's my kind of girl, Will. She likes the big jewelry, right? They don't get any bigger than that. That's a good one. So enjoy it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. We'll find out how Sean's getting that big emerald for. And here we go with our Zambaran, which is item number 112-1248. And this would be, gosh, this is special. That is you know what it is? It's a pear shape that sometimes the bigger the stones in the Zambaran range, sometimes the darker and more one color they get, the more, you know, the color, we always talk about color shifting. I always find that seems to be where maybe sometimes the smaller stones do it a little more clearly or evidently. This is one though where it's just really open color and it's really very cranberry at first, but then you still see it, the purples and the blues. I'll give it a little breathing room here. It is basically a two-tone element you have to the band because it's got the 27 points in the natural yellow diamonds that are very bright, running right down the middle, and then you see how it meets up with the yellow gold, and then there's of course the white gold band that you have around those yellow diamonds. So the little bit of prongs that you have, the baby prongs if you will, are gonna set those yellow diamonds. That's what's also reinforcing that two-tone element. Yes, Sean, who is shopping there for that emerald? Karen, thank you, Karen. I'm just going to clean this off. I just saw a little smudge, and I'll just go ahead and put it on the hand. Thanks, Karen, so much. Enjoy that emerald. And then let's talk 725 with 27 points in yellows. Here it is. And the top of the hour has arrived. Yet again, it means we're in our final hour of our, I almost said Thursday. I don't know why. It's Monday. With this kind of sale, I mean, everything's upside down, right? So this is it. We've got 1 hour left on our Monday. And please continue to get requests in. And if you like Zambaran garnet, there it is, showing off all those blues, purples, pinks, reds, all of it is happening. And we got a new markdown from the $39.99 this used to be. And there's another direction, another angle, another perspective to see it from. And then we've got a pear-shaped tanzanite for whoever requested that coming up next. But this one's got to go quickly, and it will because it's under $2,000 and not stopping at $19.99. We'll take it even lower for you, and we'll make this $1,699 only. And that will be it. We still have a diamond tennis bracelet here. We still have a few items from the show, so if you have any questions about what you've seen in the last 2 hours, please let me know. We'll help you out with those. And then anything else we can bring out by request. We have some wheels. And if you liked any of those, remember how I flashed all those animal pieces that we had? Thank you. The snails, the gator, the lovebirds. Well, we can do all of those. If you want to see them up close and personal, we can bring those out. And then here we are for $16.99 minus your 10%, which is going to get you an even better price tag. And that will be down to, boom, that's going to be $15.29.10. So we've got a golden pearl, a starfish, and you know how we brought you diamond bands and diamond rings that were all kinds of classics? We have a diamond drop earring that is one of our best sellers all time. We'll see that here as well, and that doesn't go 10% off very much. And then we've got this beautiful, I do have a big champagne diamond that's a 1 carat size, and it's a round, and so we also don't see that very often. Let's get to it. This is the Blue Wing Block D, and we're going to talk about serious value here, the verifying. Wait, we are verifying on the Zambaran, but we don't know if it's gone yet, so let me know. Here it is, just by request, not sure who it is, but this is one that is 6 carats plus, and okay, what could happen? When we've been on a per carat pricing rampage on our Blue Wing Block Ds, poor things, they should be going up when they're running out. What happened to supply and demand? We don't really believe in that here as much as it affects the rest of the industry and the trade. We don't ever let something running out or something being limited by nature ever affect the way we give you price tags. We want to always bring you the value, even on the rarest of the rare. This is 112, 1420. It was here I want to say it was Saturday morning, and so probably someone saw it and just wanted to see if it's still available. Luckily it is, and now another look at it. And maybe you weren't with us and didn't see it. Well, check out all the red flashes happening in this one. Stunning red flashes. Beautiful, beautiful look. That's a triple split shank down the sides with a few yellow diamonds at 8 points. The rest are white diamonds at 51. And that's going to be very classic with just that little additional extra color, which I think is nice because we do pieces where there's one or the other, yellow or white accents to our tanzanites, and that's it. And then some people are torn. What do I do? Do I try one with the yellows? Do I get one with the traditional white diamonds? It's kind of nice to have them play and mix together like this. And that's what's so much fun about this one. And when we've been seeing discounts the way we have in our Blue Wing Block D material, this is an awful lot of fun to see a 602 come down to this level, because it's going to be, remember, with your 10% off, and that just is going to make sure everything is really crazy low. And then you're going to get that 6 carat plus size, which is important. We're about to see one of our best per carat prices ever. And yet there's a lot of gold and a lot of workmanship in this ring. Here it is on the hand. And you can see the color saturation definitely there. The best and brightest of our Blue Wing Block Ds, pear-shaped stone, which got to have a pear shape. We don't see that many, actually. I would say overall we've seen very few pear shapes. We've seen far more, even what we consider the really exotic cuts, like the rounds and the emerald cuts, we've seen a lot more of in comparison than pear shapes. So original price, $99.99. Got to escape that right now. Where's the sale? It's right here. Where's the discounting? Right here. Not even half this price at $49.99. Did a number on, I actually had this priced, true story, on Saturday, the same way that a 4 carat was priced. Do you remember that? I gave you 2 options. Probably why this one is back by demand, right? Because it was priced the same way. And the 4 carat's gone. So if we had a 4 carat and a 6 carat priced the same way, that means it's an extra value. It's not $49, $39, or even $29.99. Got a big value right here, right now, and this is why you shop the big sale, because there's a huge extra savings happening beyond just a couple dollars. And you're not even asking, we're not going to do $29. First caller, I don't know who asked for it, but again, you got to call in whether you're the requester or not, because this is now a second time seeing it. And usually in this event, everything gets one chance on the air and it goes. And that's very typical of these sale events. We don't need to go any lower usually, right? It's one chance, one look. When it comes down to this lowest price, somebody's going to be out there who's been wanting that piece, who wants to take advantage of that big discount. It's happening right now. And it's not even $2,500. Huge 6 carat stone. $2,500 turns into $24.99 instead. Same price for the 4 carat we had the other day. They were on the wheel together side by side. This is the one that had yellow diamonds. The other one didn't. That one's already gone. This one's here. You get to save an extra $249.90. It makes it under $22.50 for anybody who'd like it. That would be first caller scenario, of course, though. First caller situation. Can't get you 2 or 3 of those. We've got Blue Wings running in short supply at this point. You know that, right? We've been talking about it probably around December, which actually is going to coincide nicely with the 5-year anniversary of having the gem. is actually going to be probably our farewell. We're kind of getting something all planned and ready for you. So time to get your blue wings before they're completely gone. And this one is verifying right now. And again, any questions you have on what you've seen earlier in the show, we're happy to help you out with those as well if there's anything we can show you. Do have a Jen's Black Diamond is still here. The pink zircon is still here, the cushion, from the very, very beginning of the show. Anybody looking for a gold quartz in a gent style? We have one today. Also have a tennis bracelet. Okay, this could be the piece that we need to see. And by the way, this came down to like $370 a carat. So don't want to bury the lead here or neglect the lead. That is one of our best per carat prices we've seen. 602 for that price. Remember, when you take, because you got to take the new price of the 20 or 22.49 basically, and change that divided by 602 comes down to like $370 a carat approximately. So that's a really, really strong value. Oh, sure, Pam. You know what? Let me try to write a note. Jess, I don't know if you can do this, where Pam also got an alexandrite yesterday. Can we write a note to have those shipped together? Oh, good. Perfect. Okay, good. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, and I will contact you as soon as your rubellite is ready. I already put in the request and design for it about a week ago. So you're welcome, Pam. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll have those two out to you ASAP. Next up are diamond earrings. Hi, what are you thinking about? Tanzanite? All right, Tanzanite may be gone. I just want to flash something here. We do have a 7.5 carat tennis bracelet. It's actually $753. It's a really, really big bracelet. It's a really, really good style. And it's, we do everything from under 2 carats all the way on up. I think my largest is a 9 carat. So this is up in that second to biggest range. We have 7.5 carats in diamonds in a bracelet. Tennis bracelet styling, which means it goes from end to end, never stops. Big, round, brilliant diamonds set up in your choice of gold color. Yowza. Got that one for you. That's one you want to take 10% off on, am I right? We've got diamond drop earrings as well that are always favorites. I'm such a believer in these earrings because I think that every gal's got to have a stud and a hoop and a drop. And when a stud and a hoop are your pieces you wear all the time, as most people do, sometimes you dress up and you don't want to wear the studs and hoops because you just want to feel a little more special on that day. Whether it's that big party or that big fundraiser or that big wedding or whatever, when you're feeling like you just want to, have that brand new dress and you break out the high heels and you want to have that fancy handbag and you want to make sure your jewelry matches. And this is that drop that, not to say you can't wear these daily, but they are, to me, almost this cascading. I've always called them the waterfall earring. They just remind me there's a little bit of this natural kind of icicle or waterfall effect that you have happening from this, this vertical standpoint where they start. The wider point on the left side of your screen is the top of the earring. So then they taper on down to this finer point. I know they actually are hinged a little bit between these different stations and baskets that hold the diamonds. So they may not sit completely upright on the wheel on their own, but I'm going to try them on for you and all of that. But there it is. If I just try to prop up that little edge there just so you can see, I'm going to try that one on. The other one's managing to sit perfectly. But this one's going to be at number 1110396. And I really love seeing these here because obviously it's a high-end diamond drop earring. As someone who's been offering jewelry for a long time, I hear from a lot of you that go, yeah, the big diamond earrings, I'd love to, but that's going to be what I put on the list when I have more money than I know what to do with. Then I'll go out and get that really beautiful, dressy diamond drop earring. Because retail, you'd be spending what? You can spend, depending on the diamond weight and what quality they are and where you're shopping, you can easily spend, what, $25,000 for a long diamond drop earring. This is where you're getting 84 points in diamonds. Still individually bigger stones. Notice how they're all different sizes. They do this cascade movement. It's almost like water. If you could freeze water in time and snap your fingers and say, water turns to diamonds, that's kind of what what I think the design element would look like. They're very organic. There's a lot of great designers that do this kind of style where it looks like stones that are almost, dancing, or stones that have some movement to them, and stones that are almost like a placement that looks almost like a constellation that is all brought together. This is all the look you're getting. They're so pretty on. So I'm really excited to try these on for you. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. They're 1.25 inches, so that's not too lengthy. It's not going to bring them to that level where they're, these are not what I'd call like the chandelier earrings or the really dramatic oversized drops. They're really just good for, just they show up, right? But we want them to show up. We want them to be a wow piece. That's what they're intended. They're 84 points VS diamonds, and they're white, yellow, rose. I don't have the other gold colors here to show you, but I can tell you, having seen them, they're stunning as well. And I'm going to show you the length here, and then we'll try one on. They're a post, but we do put the post a little bit lower than the very, very top, so you can see that there. Here's a look at the length, just so you can see how that, we have it up there, but 1.25 inches there from top to bottom, and then maybe just a tad more than that. And then we see that little flare of the diamond. So you see with something behind it here, so you can see how they start a little wider, and then they cascade down, and then eventually down to that little trail of a single row in diamonds. But they're really beautifully done, and post and butterfly backing. I'll try one on. This is going to be an amazing value. They're just, I think when you do have a $25,000 option out there, you're probably going, not really something I'm going to highly prioritize. When they come down this affordably, you're going to want to have them. You might be just surprised how much you end up wearing them because of how they look, the compliments you get, how different they feel from a basic. And they're also not going to be any longer this $28.88 price tag. All bigger diamonds. You see the mix. Some larger, some smaller, but they're all individual, fully faceted round brilliance. This is how they look on. I'm going to hold pretty still here because I don't have a backing on, and yet still, even without a backing, I'll just tilt this one a little bit in, just there. There we go. That's how they're supposed to look, just straight up and down like that. But you see how even when I'm still, there's still a little bit of movement, but they're not going to flip or turn. I'm not going to turn the other way. They're not going to do any weird twisty things. They're just all about this, almost like, again, like paused water in motion that's turned to ice. It's frozen. It sounds like something like you'd need Elsa's magical powers to do. But it's not going to be $28.88. And this is the good part. They are just, I'm shadowing them quite a bit here, but that's kind of the cool part, is that in darkness over here, standing where I'm standing, with the hair kind of over them, you're still seeing them sparkle and be brilliant and beautiful like VS Diamond should. And they're under $1,000. There's the best part. They're $999 with an extra, basically $100 off. So they'll be under $900 to get them to you. And look how beautiful they are. So a really fabulous style. This is the one that I know is on a wish list of many here who've been watching these over the period of years and years and years. And we just love bringing them. And I cannot get over the fact they're under $1,000. So if you have been that, oh, I'd like to have a big, designer dressier earring, but I don't want to spend tens of thousands of dollars. Well, I think this is your answer right here. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll show them one more time up close before I could just feel it falling. And they'll be under $900 for you. So $899 and change. And then, hey there, Will, what you shopping for? Oh, that's right. Oh, good, good, good. Congratulations. Who is that? Hi, Sharon. Thank you so much. What about you, Tim? Who was shopping over there with you a minute ago? Say it again. Oh, yeah? Thank you. We have a last call on the earrings. White, yellow, or rose. Beautiful either way. Thank you. What color? We don't know yet. They said, I'll take the earrings. White, yellow, rose. You get to choose. Love that. And there is such a different look about them, right? I mean, we do these stiletto drops. We do these spike styles. This just is amazing. It just really looks like they're floating. Like they're floating. Somehow you have diamonds floating in formation, dripping from your ears. You've heard the term dripping in diamonds. Literally dripping in diamonds here with this earring. Shall we show the big chameleon? Or do we dare show you the three-stone style that's so popular? Or a golden pearl. Now, for my beach lovers, hanging out by the shore, loving the beach, maybe you like to, I don't know, go on vacation every now and then and dress the part. I have a starfish in a pendant here in yellow gold. And it has yellow diamonds set burnished. And I'm talking, we'll do burnished diamonds, but this is a lot of labor to do this burnishing. Shall we show it to you? So much of a personality piece. Look at this on the hand here. We'll go right to 111 9319. There you can see, wow, that's the size of it. It's got a really good size to it. It's going to be, that's what makes it so unique, is that it's very distinctively a starfish, where it's kind of that, I'm sure there's a technological, biological name for the asymmetry that a starfish typically has. This is really that embodied, and then it's done, look at the dimension here. A pendant is on your neckline, so you're, people that are onlookers that see this pendant are going to see it from all the angles, and that is why it's so critical to have all that burnishing and the diamonds done from all the different angles, right? It's 1119319. It's 56 points of mostly yellows. I don't really see too much variance in the yellows there. There might be a little just different shades of yellows there, but it's actually going to be only yellow gold. We finished it beautifully, and then you'll see it on the neckline. I'll do that next so you get an idea of the size, and then I've got a ruler here for you, 1 inch, but just to see, it's a little bit different side to side as it is top to bottom. We're going top to bottom length at 1 inch. If you go at the widest point across the way, it's really about 1 inch too. Yeah, so it's right about even there. And I guess it's an illusion that it looked a little maybe wider than it is tall, but it is about the same. And we'll show it to you. I love that kind of puffy dimensional nature it has. Looking really pretty, right? And of course it picks up a lot of glare here on camera just because you see a lot of reflection off the surface of all that mirror finishing, but it's really, really well done. We're going to take it up close because that's where you got to see it to appreciate all that burnishing in the diamonds that wrap around the sides and the corners. Let me just zoom back really quickly here so we can get enough room so we can see how beautiful it is from side to side, top to bottom, but that's what I mean. Look at all that detail you have and all mirror finish. I got my fingerprint on it. It's going to be a great value so that, these more whimsical pieces, we try to make as affordable as possible. I do want to just show it to you this way because that's where the bail is. So it is going to sit in this way. You can't, there's not a bail behind every one of the 5 points. It's only at this angle, so that's how it's going to sit on the neckline. Put your favorite, probably yellow gold chain behind it. Through it, and you're good to go. But it's actually only going to be $9.99, so that too comes below $900 with our 10% extra off. So a nice value there if you like a little whimsical piece there. And then we've got more to come, but only about 40 minutes left in our Monday already. So if you can believe that, not a lot of time, and we know that end of events like this are going to be always full of a lot of requests. So you're welcome to get those in sooner rather than later. But look at that. See the pave, how it intensifies towards the very tip of the star. Points there, and then it scatters in towards the center. So they're a little more dispersed. They're a little bit more separated all the way to the inside. And then look at that from the side. Isn't that cool? I just love the dimension of it. Honestly, that's what makes it to me. Yeah. And then of course the beauty. So I think even it's one of those pieces, even if you're only wearing it, maybe it's not your everyday piece, but even if you're wearing it on certain occasions or when you do head to the shore, or you've got, that beautiful beach house you like to spend a long weekend at, or maybe you don't get there as much. I actually think that's kind of important. I'm just amazed. A lot of Californians, we live all in such close proximity to the beach, and yet I find that so many people, because it's always there, we don't go as much. I know I'm one of those folks that just doesn't spend a lot of time at the beach, despite it being, only a few. Now, keep in mind, it may only be a few miles away, but it takes several hours to get there. So that's a part of the reason. That's a big part of the reason. You tell me on a day off when I spend every day on the freeway for 3 hours, hey, go spend 3 hours on the road, just trying to get to the beach. I'll be too exhausted by the time I get there. That is the big reason I don't go, to be honest. That, you can't go in the water, ick. But other than that, so for me, for those people that don't get to make it there very often, right? This is maybe how that little reminder of maybe, reminds you of that vacation you took a while back, and when you went on that cruise, and when you did go to beaches that were beautiful, that did have clean, clear water. See, when I was a kid, I went to Mexico all the time, and I remember, I did a lot of water sports and a lot of deep sea snorkeling, and it was water that was 300 feet deep, and you could see the white sand at the bottom and all the sea life between you and the sand, and that was, to me, those are happy memories, right? Those are and that takes me back. So you can have some fun with it. It's just also, I think, a great gift idea as well for the sea lover, right? Somebody who, I think it's a cool way to do a star. We see a lot of literal stars. Here's the starfish. So that's really cool. $9.99 turns into $8.99 and change. We're gonna show you a really, really special opal coming up. I just adore this opal, and it's gonna fly on out of here with a price tag like this. It's item number 1119456. Look at this. Reminds me a little of an opal we had to start the show that was a free form, but it had yellow and white diamonds. So does this one, but this has got that intense blue and green combination. It's a 317. Wow, that's one of our bigger opals here. And all blues and greens, really. Let me clean off. Did our Starfish leave a little bit of sand behind? Kind of looks like it there. Here we are with the 317. Who's shopping over there, Will? Oh, you're still on the line? Is it Nikki with an N? Thanks, Nikki. Enjoy. All right, so coming up, and guys, request time. We have less than 40 minutes. Still have waterfall earrings going out the door as well. And still have, I think, a Starfish may be going out as well. So here we are, 317, yellow diamonds. They look, I know, like two big pear shapes. They're actually pave rounds. So that's going to be 11 points in the yellow, 56 in the white. This is really pretty. And the price is going to be so good. Call me early. You may not expect this. Let's be honest. Has anyone ever expected any of the prices that were happening today? I mean, right? This is just miracle discounting. We're going to take this all the way down from $3,888. Yeah, should be. All day, stays as is. I would recommend. You don't have to, but I would really think with the yellow diamonds perfectly placed there on the side, left and right, big halo and diamonds. I love it. You get everything. You get the white, you get the yellow. It looks fabulous that way. And the colors. You know, it's blues and greens primarily, but you get continuous, solid pattern, meaning it's not just a little patch here and there, like the Where's Waldo of opals and Finding the Green. It's really continuous all the way through, and that makes it so pretty, so luxury, so high end. And we're going to take it down to $1,499. So then, yeah, $317 for $1,499, and then an extra 10% off. So another $150 is coming off of that price. This is your time to get it. Under $1,350 for an opal like that, it's go time. It's going to be first caller situation. Most every one of a kind I've shown you tonight is going quickly. I would not expect anything less than that on something of this stature, $1,349 and change. And then we have our sideways cross necklaces here. I got to show that, because that may be some holiday shopping waiting to happen, and at a great value and discount. Then we've got a few. I've got the men's gold quartz. We haven't shown you. We did have a men's black diamond earlier that's still here. It was from the very first parts of the show. If you'd like me to show that again, let me know. Probably not going to have an actual formal recap because there's not really much to recap from the show so far. But again, anything you'd like to see, continue to get requests, and we're not leaving this here. No sooner than I say we don't have a lot left from the show, and we're leaving this ring. When it's down to $1,350, well, $1,349 and 10 cents, we can't be leaving that here. Okay, I got to try it on, and then we're going to see who's got it. Taking a look, let's try it on for you. Yes, Jess, go ahead.
Did you mention anything about leopard or something?
Oh, I wish. I did show two snails, a gator, and a lovebirds. Well, they actually look like what? They look like parrots, so more is it the pair of parrots? Yeah, those are the animals I showed earlier. I have a red and white and blue snail. I have a blue snail. I have a gator. And then I have this, the lovebirds. I call them lovebirds, but they're really more like, don't they kind of look like parrots? They do, right? Okay. They're the party parrots. They just look so fun. That's a fun ring. Tell me, is that a conversation piece or is that a conversation piece? That just, Let's take a look. You know, my mind is racing now with thoughts about that pair of parrots. I just think like that could be so much fun to wear every day, just as a great, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. Maybe it's you and your bestie, you know, you and your SO, significant other, right? I don't know. If you like to party and have fun, you two make a wild pair. I don't know, I like it. I just can't. I can't leave this behind. I don't want to put that back in a vault tonight. It's too good. It's got to go to somebody. There it is on the hand. Anybody thinking about it? Looks like we have two people talking about it, perhaps verifying on that one. And then we are down to our last half hour. The show is just flying on by. So not a lot of time. Get your requests in. Get them in. We want to help you, whatever it is. Could be something real. I mean, look at what we have. We have exotic pieces. You could ask for anything. You never know. We might have it. Oh, how large do you want to go? I don't have one in front of me, but I know we must have one in the inventory. Yesterday, I think I got kind of put in like yellow diamond, what do they say, like a yellow diamond probation because of what I did yesterday with the 212. But you know, if we ask real nicely, maybe beg, we might be able to bring another one out. But who knows what I'm gonna do. Yeah, just find out if they want a 1 carat, a carat and a half, or a 2.
She said she wants 2 to 3 carat yellow and a 1 to 1.5 white diamond solitaire.
Oh, okay. I don't, like a true solitaire I don't have. But we do have a 1 carat white diamond. Would you be able, Will, to go make sure we can see if we can get something for Bridget? It was a 2 to 2.5 carat yellow. And then she wants a 1 carat white diamond, which I think we have one. It's not a solitaire per se, but it's a 1 carat. Okay, so $14.99. The opal's here. I got to give up on that one, right? That's just not going. Okay. Chameleon diamond, real quick, before our other diamond request. This is so important. It's item number 1117894. This is a VS2 chameleon diamond, so I'm going to just tell you right away, that's a headline. It's a headline, though, because there's other things that are important here, like the fact that it's a natural fancy color changing diamond, but also the fact that it has this really beautiful bright green to start. And the good news about that is when it starts as a bright green like this is, and then it changes after it's, you know, heats up by the environment it's in, and it heats up, it's going to go to a golden orangey yellow. So it's really vastly different than the color it starts at when it's room temperature. And it's also a VS2 clarity because, yes, they still grade these diamonds for color or colors and clarity. And you're going to learn everything about this diamond right here in the GIA certificate that it has that comes with it. So you're going to learn it's a pair modified brilliant. It's a 4.5 by 6.2. It's a 68-point pair modified brilliant. It's actually got the fancy dark gray yellow green color. Natural color. It's an all-natural diamond. It's got a VS2 quality. Very good polish, good symmetry, and yeah, a strong yellow fluorescence. And in the comments, it talks about what a chameleon diamond does and how when it is heated, and it heats, it's going to change into a different color of diamond. It's amazing. They don't know how or why it does what it does exactly. They're still trying to exactly figure that out and nail that down. Here's your colored diamond chart here. Here's your clarity scale. This is the diamond front and back, so you see why it's graded as a VS2. There's really nothing visible in the important parts of the diamond, so even if you were looking at it with your naked eye, you're not going to see any of this. But under a microscope, still where your eye concentrates is here. So under magnification, what you would see is generally the middle of that diamond where the faceting is a little lesser. And any inclusions that are there, as subtle as they may be, are more along the outside. Hidden beneath faceting, the back side of the stone, they just map it all out so you know everything you need to know about your diamond, and then of course the GIA seal. So that's going to come with it. Now this is our bridge mounting, 85 points in diamonds there. And it's also going to be a one of a kind. Now it stays as is in the white and yellow. You can see that the yellow gold has just the setting for the center and the rest is white gold. So that's how it stays. We've got another request in all diamond ring. This is a good one coming up. Stay with me. And then here's what we'll do. If you'd like this fabulous chameleon, it's coming down to its lowest price because that is my duty during this whole event, is to make sure everything comes down to its lowest price. And here's what it looks like on the hand. Fabulous bridge, great pear shape. This is the bright, I love the stark green color it starts as. And we've got a $16,999 ring that we're saying goodbye to that price. It's down below $10,000. And before you say $7,000, ooh, I like that idea. We're going lower. It does not in any way, shape, or form change the value, the rarity, the incredible, I almost said persona because I feel like this has personalities. It's like, and it's two personalities, like depending on what temperature surrounds it, the two colors it can change and changes back to and changes to, back and forth. And it's fascinating. It's not $10,000, $9,000, $8,000, $7,000, $6,000, or $5,000 for a nearly 3/4 carat stone, VS2 quality, in a bridge with 85 points of additional white diamonds, and it's under $5,000 at $49.99, and that'll be an extra $500 off at checkout, so it'll make it under $4,500. So mega value there. One of our bigger chameleons we have left is right there. And then I love that two-tone. I would just, again, please leave it as is because it's just so spectacular that way. As we take another look from the other direction here, I've got it facing the other direction so you can see, I would say even a real truer, brighter green there. You know how rare that is if we just called that a green diamond? Like, let's say, for example, let's say we didn't know that it had the color changing ability that the chameleon did. Let's just say we just, you know, didn't understand it, didn't know it, and called it a natural green diamond, which it is. Think about how rare that is and what it should be priced based on that criteria, based on those credentials. But the fact it changes color to a bright golden yellow and then goes back to green and then goes back to yellow and then goes back to green, that's amazing. And yet under $5,000, it's really under $4,500. Did we find anything, Will? Are we still working on Bridget's request? We don't have anything. We have nothing in yellow diamonds, nothing, and no white diamonds. Goodness. Well, apparently, Bridget, we're sold out of 1 carat white and 2 carat plus yellows. Not even the 3-stone yellow diamond with the pink diamonds on the sides? That's a 2 carat. You know which one I'm talking about? It's a cushion cut and it's got a pear-shaped pink on each side. Right? Or is it gone? But that's the one I'm thinking of. Can we check on that, please? Thank you. All right. I haven't, seen it like in a couple days, but it was not long ago when I did. So we'll check on that. $49.99. Let's talk about our next piece here. We've got another request in. So I'm just going to tell you right up front. We have white, yellow, rose. Good news. The bad news is we have 3 in white, 1 in yellow, 1 in rose. That's it. That's all. I see you're going, well, you got a total of 5. That's 4 more than you have of everything else. That's true. But this ring is very popular. And it's also a 2 carat 15 total diamond weight. It's 1112423. Chameleon's still here if you'd like to consider it. And then here we are with this really, really, really important diamond ring. Now, I know it's already got 215 in diamonds, but I will point out that it looks great with a wonder ring, one side or both. It really does suit it well. It's a 215. Look at the big diamonds though. And this is going to mix it up. When you wear this ring, which I'm going to put it on here for you, it kind of looks like you have a big round solitaire. And it kind of looks like it's sitting on a classic band and then you've already added ring guards, right? Like the straight across diamond ring guards. Doesn't that kind of, imagine that this was the centerpiece here and at first glance it just looks like one huge diamond, which let me tell you would be about 15 carats if it was. And then you have a band and it almost looks like you added. This is all one though. See how I just take it off and put it on. Take it off, put it on. That's all one ring. So it kind of gives you that stacked look and that stacked feel, but without the complicated. Sometimes that's a complicated thing to do. So this is a wild one. It was requested. Again, operators, if you could be so kind to tell me what gold color you want, Sean and Tim, because we have 1 in white, 1 in yellow, 1 in rose, and the rest in white gold, and it's going to go. And unfortunately, we might make it at a future date, but it's going to run you a lot more money because it costs a lot more money to make than where I'm selling it for tonight. So here's the time you pick it up. But can you imagine if you had that wonder ring? Do you see what I just did? This, pretend it's a band ring, slides right up next to it. Not out here, right up next to it. So there's an elevation to the center round pedestal, if you will. So everything that you want to stack, even the 74-point diamond band we had earlier, would stack perfectly with it. One side or both. I'm just saying, if you really can't get enough diamonds. Some of us are crazy like that. I'm included in that. I'll just keep piling them on till they don't fit. I think that's why God gave me long fingers. I think so. Just wear the jewelry. Put on as many diamonds as you want, sister. Just do it. It's not even going to be $49.99. Watch this. I'm going to take it even lower than $2,000. Oh, there it is. It's over 2 carats, right? Okay, good. So, Bridget, I do have one piece to show you. I got one. We'll show it to you next. But this ring is only going to be $1,999, under $1,000 a carat for diamonds. But wait, isn't that $200 extra savings with 10% off? It is. So It'll be below $1,800 if you get to say yes on this one. And then I'm gonna go grab one of those bands from earlier and show you what you can do. If you do choose to pair it up, whether it is one to ring, whether it's a single row ring like we had earlier, let me show you what I mean by how it stacks so well, because why not? Because if you like this ring, you're probably, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you're probably in that group that likes a lot of diamonds. You probably don't shy away from bigger pieces. You like to get a lot of diamond weight, and maybe you're a believer that you can't have too many diamonds on at one time. And so if that is the case, let me show you how you can stack and create, you know, different looks every day. Not that you need to do that every day, but if you want to, you can. And that's kind of the fun part of it, right? So here's, for example, I've got one of the white gold bands here to add next to it. So y'all remember this band that we had earlier? This band was $699 before your 10% off. That's just a great band. You can wear it all like, you know, just like that all day. Or slide this ring right next to it and get that look. And just for fun, here I have the yellow gold band. So I know this is a different gold color, but why not? Let me just show you what happens when you have on all the rings at once. And now that band, I realize that looks a little weird with the different gold color and they're all different sizes. However, that's the look I'm talking about, and you see how that looks like it was all meant to go together. So now I'm wearing, at this point, each of those bands on the sides has 74 points. That's about another carat and a half. So I'm wearing about 365 in diamonds here. That's pretty good. That's like 3 carats and 2/3 in diamonds when you got them all stacked together. So kind of fun to be able to do that, right? And then you can see, I'll just put them all together again, all very different sizes, but you see what that does from the sides. So that's a great look. And that's also a good reason. This is just an example of how that single row 74 point band also works with other things too. So if you didn't pick that up earlier, you can still get one because we still have a little bit of quantity left on that simple straight edge band. And then we've got this one as well, which is down to only $17.99. Let's keep moving. We've got I know, Bridget, this may not be what you're looking for because it does have some very significant pink diamonds with it, but it is what we have in over 2 carat size. It's actually a 251. It's a GIA certified piece. It is, yeah, really should not be part of this whole deal. I mean, obviously, it's just already marked down so much. I know they're already under cost on it. So it's been a little bit, one of those that we're probably not anxious to get out the door at this point, but it's so important in every way. It's a 3 stone, but not a white diamond on it. So it appears this is what, and I'm so sorry because yesterday I had a 212, but it just, again, when you can watch these shows live, especially during an event like this when pieces are requested a lot. When you can watch shows live, it really does help you get what you're looking for and what you need because pieces do go. And yesterday, for example, I'm here with you on a Sunday, Saturday and Sunday mornings and afternoons and every weekend. And I got to tell you, we had a 212 yesterday, but it's already gone. The 212 diamond is gone. This leaves us with a 251, although the center yellow diamond is GIA certified. It is also flanked with a significant color and size of pink diamond. You're getting a pear-shaped pink diamond on either side. So this is a 3 stone amplified and elevated. 2-tone gold? No, it's got 3 tones of gold. So whatever gold you primarily wear, even if you wear sterling or platinum, this is going to work back to it because you have the white gold band, you have the rose gold setting for the pink diamonds and the yellow gold setting for the yellow diamond. And let me show you the cert that's going to go along with 111-8303. And for anybody, because I don't know if this is what she had in mind, was seeing big pink diamonds, this is really like 3 exotic rings in one because of the fact that when you say yellow diamond, we almost always just put white diamonds around it. This is an important stone on its own. This is an important stone on its own. Those could have been center stones in really important rings in their own right. Instead, they are now companions and accents to this incredible 251 yellow diamond that is all natural. They've got it graded for color. They've got it graded for clarity. Let's show you the cert that comes with it. The cert is for the cushion modified brilliance, 7 by 8.1, 2.5 dwell. It's a 251 WX range, SI1, and no fluorescence, GIA inscribed. Here's your clarity chart. This is the proportions from the side. This is the front and back of the stone. Here's your color scale and clarity scale that apply to all diamonds, essentially. And here's what we're going to give you. A great chance to pick it up. One of those pieces that is tailor-made for an event like this because this is where your bigger savings are. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was anything that we would be reluctant to bring out. Again, we're not putting anything off limits as long as it's available. If it's in stock and available, we're making it available at 10% off. However, if there was going to be some reluctance as far as what to not bring out, it would be something like this. And here's why. It's only because it's already been brought well under our own cost. But tonight is that night. If you've been thinking about this, and I know several of you have been thinking about it, several of you have considered it, thought about it, well, tonight is the night. Because this is an extra significant discount off, 10%. There's no limit. You know how I'm a shopper. I know. Surprise. I'm a shopper who loves a sale. And I'll admit, I kind of have that, I have expensive taste. And I was born with it, and there's nothing I can do, and I wish I didn't have that expensive taste. However, with that said, when you like good stuff, sometimes you really have to wait for a sale. I can't stand when there's a percentage-based sale, because one of the places I love to shop will do 10% off sometimes. And it's high-end stuff. So I'm going, okay, well, there's that $3,000 handbag, 10% off, $300 off. But then it says in the fine print, maximum discount, $50, $100. So it doesn't really make sense to get the higher level items, does it? We don't put a limit. There's no limit. There's no ceiling to the discount. So the amount of discounting we do is simply 100% in step with the item's value. So the bigger the item, the bigger the discount. No stopping. So take a look at this. This is really wild. It's going to be the 3-stone. I want to try it on. It's 3 colors of gold, 18K solid. If you're thinking about it, come in early, because a lot of people are. I would not be surprised if this is the night that it's going out of here. It is our only 2-carat pluser that we have in stock currently. Obviously, we're always making and building and creating, but I don't know of anything else that's coming out. This is the finishing on the inside. So you can see all that 18-karat gold band. Yeah, there's that stamp, very clearly stamped and marked 18K. Here's what it is on the handle. Look at that stone. The color is exactly what you want. That is spot on. That is the preference. I mean, everyone's got their own preference, but that for me, as someone who studies them, doesn't just like them, but studies them, that's the color you want in your yellow diamond. And the pinks are so saturated, yet it's such a wearable ring overall, because we didn't go any further than the 3 stones. It was just like perfection. Leave it alone. So now we take what was a $67,000 TVON ring. Like literally, seriously, that's our price. That was not a retail price. Heck no. It wasn't a wholesale price. Even that'd be more. And we're taking it to its lowest right now. And for the first time, it's 10% off. This has not been offered at 10% off before, and likely won't again, because it'll probably be gone tonight. And it's not even half of this price. I would love to do $33,500. I would love to make it $30,000 or $25,000 or $20,000, because those are all really good buys for a ring like this. But we're not going to ask even $15,000. In a lot of places you would be, just one of those pink diamonds would run you that price. Look at the saturation level on the pinks. They're practically more purple, I would say, than they are pink. One of those pinks could go for $15,000. We're doing the whole ring. And the big stone is in the center, and that's the certified stone. And it's not $14,999. It's going to be one collar. This is already, guys, you please understand this. I know it's not an inexpensive piece, but this has already been brought below our own TVON cost. And I will go ahead and give it 10% off anyways, extra. So this is already, we're losing money already. We literally paid more to get it here, to put it together, than what is that price that you see on your screen that somebody could take it for right now. And remember, right now you got $1,500 extra savings. But please allow me to give you an extra discount here that is going to make this a winner deal. This is a no-doubter. Take advantage of it. Try it. You have my personal guarantee you are going to love this. Not to mention you got all the GIA literature that goes to stand behind that yellow diamond as well. All the stones are natural. Yes, even those super saturated purpley pinks are natural diamonds. They are natural in color, no treatment whatsoever. The yellow diamond is massive at 251. You heard me say it. We just went through our inventory. Nothing else over 2.5 carats in the house. This is not even $14,000. It's $13,999 tonight. You will take an extra, basically $1,400 off that price as well to get this beautiful ring, this classic style home. And that is for one caller only as we round into our last 13 minutes of our Monday. So this is the time. Take it, love it, enjoy it. That is the 3-stone ring of a lifetime. Because again, 3-stone ring, yellow, normally would just have a white diamond on each side. We went serious upgrading here, serious saturated pinks, so pink they're practically, they've got a purple hue to them, don't they? You see it right there. That is not normal for a pink diamond to look like that. Normally they're barely there with their color. There's the other side, set in rose, the yellow diamond set in yellow. Notice it's like a fortress of gold. It's a bezel and a prong on each. That's like a reinforcement. It's really, really, really just set up so that it's solid gold housing those diamonds. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we're going to rock on. Got a last few minutes, and what should we show you? That's the big question. Thank you. We got to figure out what else you need to see before we go. That is the big question at hand. What can we show you? What can we show you? What can we recap? What can we bring out from the vault? Do you want to see an unbelievable golden pearl? We're going to do that next. I always say that a golden pearl is kind of like having a big yellow diamond. It is. So maybe we follow our big yellow diamond with a stunning golden pearl. This is the one to own right now, though. $13,999. Don't let that discount slide, because that one's going to be the ultimate low there. And we can't bring that back. This event is obviously a very limited event. So when you actually check out, it's $12,599. That's an extra significant savings there. So what you'd really be paying is $12,600 essentially, $12,599. So coming up next, we have a really important golden pearl. And again, we've got about 11 minutes now. So you know what happens this time of night, right? Everyone's choosing their favorites from the show. They may have been watching the better part of 3 hours, picking out their favorite piece. Well. This golden pearl has white diamonds and yellow diamonds and a triple halo around it at its base. And it's 111-9487. And I cannot wait. Shall we do a little discounting here for the end of the night? You know it. We're going to do something wild right now. And that big 3-stone ring is verifying. Please don't let that stay here. Because once, you can always get that, that 20-gram price, but you can't get that reduced price because this sale is limited. All right, 11 millimeters golden pearl here, perfect. It's perfect. Round shape, smooth. There is not, look at that. That's smooth. Smooth surface, natural golden pearl, no dyeing, no treatment, no nothing. And a triple halo. 24 points in yellow, 46 points in white diamonds. That is 70 points total weight. And we are, yes. Oh, yeah. The sideways cross. Let's do it. Let's flash it right now while they're on the line. And then here it is. This is 111-3343. Thank you so much for requesting this, because honestly, look at this. We've got a great value here. If anybody would like this sideways cross design, I'll show it up close as well. This one is the one I like to wear it like this, but obviously you can wear it however you want. You can wear it totally centered up, or the curve that we did is really so that even if you wear it on the side, it still follows the line of the chain in your neckline. It's a 25-point VS diamond cross. We have white, yellow, or rose gold. It does have, this is what's so genius, it's got the adjustable length there for you. So you can see it's going to be 16, 17, 18 inches with the lobster claw. And yeah, the way they really intended for it to sit more like this, where it's on the side. And by the way, that might be screen right side, but it's on your left side as you wear it. And so I'll show it to you on the neckline as well. But it's also going to be, we'll do that for $4.99 if anybody would like it. And with, Christmas time fast approaching, I'm going to see, I think, a lot of requests for cross jewelry here coming up in the next several months, and yet we don't have a lot of styles here because a lot of our pendants are sold out. This is the great all-in-one necklace. It's not just a pendant, of course, so that's what makes it so great for gift giving. A, there's a really important, bigger perceived value to a necklace as opposed to a pendant. And B, it's also one of those that you don't have to worry about anything, right? Because when you give a pendant, I've done this before. It was kind of my early days of being in the business, and I would think, well, I'm going to give a pendant as a gift to somebody I care about. And then I would be so embarrassed because they would say, you know what, I don't have a chain that's the right color or the right size for the pendant you gave me. And so, I'm going, gosh, what was I thinking? So, you can't just assume everyone's going to have the right pendant or chain for a pendant. So this is all built in. And of course, you can see that's what it looks like when it's off to one side. I'm going to show it to you more. I think a lot of people wear it this way as well. I mean, it's totally up to you. You can kind of place it how you want, and if it moves a little bit throughout the day, well, that's fine too, because it always works, right? And you can see it's a very subtle curve that it has there. So it's still going to be that really beautiful, just again, design that makes it also great for layering. So if you want to put on the longer, I mean, right now I'm seeing a lot of layering of crosses where if you're a collector, you put on multiple designs at a time and then you have them together. Well, this would make sense to me at a higher point on the neckline. And then if you have like a, you know, a little more upright, vertical, kind of traditional cross, you wear that below it and stack them together, have some fun with it. But it's a really beautiful design. And we're going to give it a last couple of seconds here. And then we can always show it up close as well before we get to our golden pearl in full here. But this is what those VS diamonds look like. And that's the back of the piece. So you can see how smooth it is. And then there's the front with all those VS diamonds. So that'll actually be under $450 if you'd like one in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And then we also have this golden pearl, which I know a lot of you are intrigued by. So we'll talk golden pearl and discounting in our last 7 minutes. Well, this was $39.99. And I realized that as a weeknight wears on, we lose some shoppers, right? They've gone off to dreamland and they left us here laboring away. And this is what I'm going to do right now. A reward, a thank you, a big old hug for being with us here at the end of the night on a Monday. I'm going to make this a lot better than $39.99. It's worth it. It's stunning. It's a really, really rare pearl. I mean, you know pearls. They're usually white pearls. It's kind of like diamonds. They're usually white diamonds. This is like getting a yellow diamond in a very big size. It's an important golden pearl. It looks like your gold, though. I love this because if you wear a lot of gold, like a lot of yellow gold, 14K, 18K, this really adapts well. It works well with your gold pieces, even if you're a traditionalist and you love a plain gold hoop and a plain gold bangle and you love your gold signet rings. This is a great way to bring an organic natural gemstone into your collection that should be $4,000, and it's not. Not even close. End of the show is here. Let's do it, a grand finale. It's not even $39.99. Half of that's $2,000. We're going to make it under $1,000. There, I said it. $9.99 minus 10% gives you another $100 of savings, and you will be taking this for under $900. And it's a gorgeous, I mean gorgeous golden pearl. There are different levels of quality always. That is a super elite level in its color, in its size, in its smooth nacre, all of that. Okay, this is time to get it. It's time to go to the phones, grab it. That'll be $8.99 and change. I mean, what in the world? Look at this. On the hand. Are you ready? This is like collectors here. Collectors. Look at this. All set. I like how it's set down in. This is still a round pearl. There you can see. They've actually created, oh my gosh, you can actually see. This is almost like a bridge where you have an open work basket where you can see the depth of the pearl. See, they didn't perch it up too high. It's a really big pearl. So they didn't want, if you started with the base of the pearl right on top of the ring, it'd sit really, really high up and you might not be totally comfortable wearing that all the time. So they actually were really smart in setting it down a little bit into the basket, then completing it with an under gallery, which is really, oh, there's heart shapes. Oh, heart shapes and a dog bone. Or I don't know, what is that? To me, that's just maybe because I'm a dog lover or a pet lover. Heart shapes and a dog bone? Anybody else? I don't know. Maybe that just means you love your pet inside your pearl? I don't know. I don't know. Go with it. I don't know if you want to. Make up your own meaning. But take a look. For under $900, that's a really cool ring. And it's just so gorgeous. $4,000 should be ring. Now it's under $900. And we have now 4 minutes left. So if we can help you with anything, if you want to see something one more time, like we've had 3 hours and a lot of jewelry. Can we show you something again? Can we get a last second request in? Can we get you a golden pearl that's a huge 11 millimeter diameter? That's how we measure pearls, with diameter, not carat weight. That's a big one. Usually pearls are a little more like 6 and 7 millimeters. The South Sea pearls get a little larger, but usually 11 still. Considered a very elite size, and it's under $900. Take it, take it, take it. I love it as is. You can actually get any gold you want. This is yellow gold now. You see the band is yellow, the basket's yellow. I would go with it that way. I would keep it that way if I were you. But again, if you want to do white gold instead, honestly, not much is going to change from the top, but the band would be the only thing that changes. And you don't see a lot of that from the front. So I think you're pretty cool no matter no matter what gold you choose, it's going to look like what you see right up front there. It's going to give you that two-tone element in the triple halo. It's going to give you that stunning color. It's a richer color. I mean, it's like an 18-karat gold color. Doesn't it just look amazing? My sports mind just thinks it looks like the helmet of the Fighting Irish. It looks like Notre Dame, Football Saturday, the beautiful, that's what it's reminding me of. That's what it's giving me a vibe of. I don't talk about them much, they're rivals, but you know, it kind of has that look. It's just that almost like perfectly, almost mattified, like it wants to shine and it wants to glow, but it's that subtle glow. It's just so important. All right, so coming up, last call. 2 minutes left. Do we have time for something else? And don't forget about the sideways cross necklace for $4.99. Don't forget about all the star studs we had. We had varieties of star earrings. We had 2 different types of North Star, Spark Star studs. We had a drop in a similar style. We had all that were well under like $600. We had a lot of great, beautiful Paraibas, 2 of which are still here, the big Paraibas. And anything else you'd like to ask about, please feel free. We're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air, which is in 95 seconds. We're going to be off the air. We're not here on Tuesdays. Keep that in mind. It's the only day of the week that we have no show whatsoever. No online show, no show on TV. Nothing on Tuesdays. We are working hard, getting ready for Wednesday and Thursday, in which I will see you next. So Wednesday night, don't forget, 7 o'clock Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central time and 10 p.m. Eastern. We're back. What do you think? Sale? Continue, 10% off. We still got some more jewelry. I'm thinking you join us Wednesday and find out. I'm going to work some magic, and I hope we can continue this going. So let us know, guys, if you have any questions about this big 10% off event. Literally the biggest sale we do. The discounts don't get any deeper than this. So take advantage of it, this or anything else you've seen throughout the 3 hours. We're here to help you. We're here for a few minutes, like I said, with the phone stay on for about 5-10 minutes after we go off the air here. So jot down that phone number. That's how you reach us. We'll help you out. Don't forget, we're going to take a little shopping break tomorrow, and then I'll take a little jewelry break tomorrow, and you guys take a little shopping break tomorrow, and then we'll rendezvous on Wednesday night at 7. I can't wait to see you then. We'll have a big, I hope, continuation of this event, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So major shopping ahead. Again, get started with holiday shopping. Treat yourself to something amazing, because no excuse when the values are this good. They are just unprecedented. So thanks again for being with us tonight. I really appreciate you joining us and watching and shopping. And from all of us here at TVON, I really want to wish you a great Tuesday. We'll see you back Wednesday night. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday at 7.